literally official.
No, okay.
He's up and
Finally,
running.
finally, because we had a little setback. Minor little setback.
So,
Okay.
so what do you have for the people today?
Today's question is two parts.
Okay.
The first one, this is all music questions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no music. Get out of
Good.
here. Music questions. The first question is Jim Jones better than Nas?
Well, I already gave you my answer to that, and you know as well as I do that
Stop. You're going to knock it down. Get out of here.
you know as well as I do that there's no way that you can put Jim Jones. Like, okay,
Maybe.
the better thing to say is this:
I don't understand.
how many songs can you name from Jim Jones off rip without
Me?
having to think about it?
Me? Certified Gangsters. Uh-oh. Why did it upload that last one? Certified Gangsters, Summer in Miami, Still in Harlem World.
Okay.
Well, I'm probably the wrong person to ask this because
Well, I forgot you up north. You up north, so that's different.
I am probably the worst person to ask because he happens to be from where I'm from. He's from my home.
Right.
And this one makes it rough. That's honestly, respectfully, that is
Respectfully, of course.
respectfully. Because like I said, he is from my home. There is no disrespect handed. He's from my home. And how can you do it without disrespect?
Well, you're not here's the thing,
Okay.
you're not disrespecting him.
Nas is from my
I
Jim
think
Jones is from my home, and I'm here to tell you, none of that shit he talking about is accurate or true. None of it. You're not better than Nas. You'll probably never be better than Nas. Well, I can't even say probably. You will never be
No,
better
he
than
won't
Nas.
be.
Your music is not up there. Now, again, you're from my home. I love Jim Jones. I think Jim Jones and Dipset is one of the greatest things to come forth from where we're from, But Nas,
I mean, and here's
Nas?
here's the problem with
there's
that.
nobody. Nas,
I saw the Shannon Sharp thing when he went out there and him and Shannon got into it about
no,
that.
Shannon wasn't wrong. I told you to stop it.
I don't
Stop
think
it.
Shannon was wrong. I think,
Stop it.
and then he turned it into, oh, you want to fight? I can lift more than you.
Yeah, I can.
All
Only
that
because
kind of
you
stuff.
lost.
Yeah,
You lost.
but that's typical of anytime somebody loses any kind of beef, whether it be rap beef, internet beef.
We have to take it to a whole new level.
You take it to something different.
Honestly, respectfully, I don't value you the same way I would do Nas. Your music is great. I will never take that from you. But better than Nas, the greatest. Then he said my numbers is up there with you. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's
We
not.
all know.
We proved that. That is not true. It's not a lot of people that has the courtesy, and I'm gonna use the word courtesy, to say they're better than Nas.
See,
You can say Jay-Z. I can say Jay-Z. Because that's an equal level playing field.
right.
Like I can mention your name in that breath. Because, by golly, damn it, Jay-Z is great. I can say, let's do another one. I can say someone who's up there. I can say Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
I can say Busta Rhymes.
Right.
I can say these people because I can say DMX, my favorite, because they've done stuff to put you in the realm to have this discussion.
Right.
But the problem is when I can't put you in the discussion. Hey, mother. I don't know, man. It's a toss-up. Only because you know where I'm. Like I said, I can put Jay-Z in the conversation of who's better than Nas. I can do that.
Right.
But I can't put Jim Jones in the same conversation as any of them. Like, that shit's crazy. Like it's to me. Hey, you say hello to my mother-in-law,
Oh
goddammit.
Lord. Look here go Will. My man
Whoa,
Will.
wait. Again, before we get into it, I'm not gonna say he sucked, Will. I'm not. And I'm only saying I'm biased in this. I'm biased in this. I'm not gonna say Jim Jones is trash because he's from my home. And he was part of one of a legendary group. I'm gonna say this respectfully because it's a biased thing for me. I think Jim Jones is great. I love some of his music. I'm not gonna take that from him. But
Oh.
I could put Jim Jones in the same talk as I don't know. Oh damn. Who's a low level entry?
What's good, Nick? Welcome,
eh,
welcome home. I hope the trip was great. I hope the trip you had there was great.
Who?
Hopefully next year ours will be the same.
Who in the world can? Fuck! I'm trying not to be disrespectful.
You're not being
because
disrespectful.
there's nobody I compare him
He
with.
said name
Sam.
he said name him one song besides Ballin'.
I already did that.
I'm working on it, Nick.
He
Yeah.
tell him he missed that. I did that.
Yeah,
early.
he did name some songs.
You came late. And again, the only reason why I can name his songs is because they're from my home. Respectfully, they're from my home. They're
Sesame Street low level rappers.
more and my mother-in-law's right. He's more of a hood nigga. Like I said, he's more of a hood nigga. Where I'm from, they got a street name after them. Where I'm from, they're all collectively one. Honestly, I can't see nothing without Cameron.
Well, no, we just talking about him versus Nas.
I can't see nothing without Cameron.
Well, then there's no conversation.
Like I can't, and that's the hardest part.
There's no conversation because the conversation is literally him or Nas.
And-
It's not the whole Dipset and Nas. It's Jim Jones and Nas.
Because that's the only thing. I can't. Now, if they would have said, well, Dipset versus Nas, I would have been like, okay, let's do it. I can have a conversation. Because them together, collectively, Cameron got enough music to save all of them. I think you.
Will say you got to stop every week. Every week you just.
I'm just being honest. I can't. Now, Nas versus Dipset, let's do it. Because at least.
So basically, you're going to have a whole group take one person.
Because he can't do it by himself. He can't do it by himself.
But that's the whole point that we're getting at.
Then he's over. I can't. Now, again, you missed it. I can name his songs because, again, I grew up in that time. I can name his songs. But collectively, no. No. Like, if Cameron and Jewels is not involved in this conversation, I can't go with Jim Jones. Now, if he would have said, oh, man, us as a group would have took Nas out, I would have been like, okay, let's have a conversation. let's talk about it. But that nigga didn't say that. That nigga said me alone. Now when he said Jadakiss, I was like, stop it. Stop it. You can't do that.
So what is his deal at this point?
Honestly,
because at this point I'm like, first is you saying you better than Nas.
This is what it disrespected.
So it went from that to now I want to fight Shannon Sharp to everything else.
You're missing one. Now I'm gonna say this. That's one big ass hater.
Who?
Jim Jones.
Oh, okay.
Because when he said the clips, ain't nobody really stop it. Stop it. Do you know who they are?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know who the clips are?
Yeah.
And you're gonna tell me that no one's really stop it. That new song they got.
But again though, it seems like
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
He's not better than he's not bigger than Shannon. We know this. But at the same
and that nigga don't even do music.
Shannon literally said, we can go pound for pound in the gym and I'm going to hurt you.
I don't know them legs.
No.
The legs scare me. The legs scare me, but
Shannon big.
I'm going to say this. I know why he's doing it. And it's a great tactic, though. I give him that. I know why he's doing it. When you have to stay relevant because you have nothing else, you have to do things to keep you... And think about it.
Uh-oh.
And think about it. You know why he's doing that? Because he knows. What's more easier? He need money, and that's what it is. He need the money. Rod, think about it. He's no longer on Love and Hip Hop, him or the woman. He dropped the song "This Is Harlem." I like that because he added my boy Dave East and the other dude. But now you're getting to the point where you don't have nothing.
Hey, Will, I want you to save that call because I got a question to come across that's gonna come back because he wanted to start with that.
Yeah, and that's
but I wanted to.
And there's a second part, but no, that's what it is.
The second part probably is what we talked about last week. Which
Absolutely.
I'm finna correct you on that
Absolutely.
too.
But no, that's what it is. He's just. I have to stay relevant because I'm running out of money. I'm getting broke. If he would have took the deal with Cameron and Mace, this would have been no problem. If he would have just stick to with them, this would be no problem. But he's in a real dooming predicament right now.
So he is, but
he's dooming.
But here's what I wanted to get you with, because last week we had a conversation and we said we were going to talk about it.
Oh yeah.
So this came from me watching a video on TikTok where this little young person, I don't like using YN, but this little young
nigga? This say young nigga. That nigga a young nigga.
He said that Chris Brown was better than Michael Jackson.
See, stop saying that.
That's what he said.
But that's not what I said. What did I
You said based on the numbers.
He has broken Elvis and Michael Jackson's top 10.
You're wrong.
I can show you.
I got it.
I can show you. I can show you. That is Chris Brown is the closest thing. I'm not saying he's better than Michael Jackson. Nobody is saying that.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. No one is saying Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson. I'm saying he can be in the conversation.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can. Why he can't? Why he can't? Go ask somebody right now who is Chris Brown.
No. When Chris Brown says himself he's not in the conversation,
he can say, because I got to be modest.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Chris Brown is the closest thing you're getting to Michael Jackson.
You might want to watch some of Chris Brown's interviews.
He even said it. He literally said
yes, because that's his fucking hero.
He knows he's nothing like Michael.
But that is the closest thing you're gonna get to Michael Jackson.
Okay. You were saying that the same way motherfuckers said that Usher when he came back was just like Michael.
No, stop that. I never said that.
You might have not said that, but people were saying.
Okay. Saying Kobe Bryant is the same thing. Saying Kobe Bryant is the closest thing to Michael Jordan is the same thing saying this. That is the closest thing you're gonna get.
LeBron is the closest to
LeBron? I said Kobe's the closest.
Said Kobe is.
I said Kobe's the closest thing you're gonna get to Michael Jordan.
That's the only thing we've agreed on.
Chris Brown is the closest thing you're ever gonna get close to Michael. A piece.
You forget about a lot of motherfuckers that can dance.
Dance? It's not about that. I can control a crowd. I can move around. These niggas they out there crying for this nigga.
Michael had niggas dying.
So what?
What you mean, so
Chris
what?
Brown is that nigga. Y'all try to shit on this man. I don't care.
No.
That's the closest thing you're gonna get.
Nick, I cannot help him.
It's the closest thing you're gonna get.
I can't.
Okay? We ain't gonna say that.
So who's the closest to Michael Jackson?
But you're trying to say that he's like bigger or on the
that's not what I said.
No, I'm gonna tell you what he said.
That's not what I'm saying.
What you said to me,
I'm saying
you said numbers. You said numbers wise.
He could be in the conversation.
No, he's nowhere near close.
Shit, there's only 2 people that could be up there that I can allow to say he could be in the.
Michael Jackson can get on stage and just stand still, and women fall out.
So can they if they out there throwing draws to him? That shit.
I ain't never seen people at Chris Brown concerts pull out face
Cap. This nigga did a front back flip, whatever, and the crowd went bonkers. Stop it. No, we're not gonna shit on this man. We're not gonna shit on this man.
Hold on. Wait a
We're not gonna shit on this man.
Walked out of his fucking car, niggas was faint.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah,
even
he
gonna
was.
shit on this man. This nigga Chris Brown had bitches goddamn putting their marriage in jeopardy.
Because first off, you putting Chris Brown on there, he ain't even been in long enough, longer than Michael Jackson was.
What you
So
mean?
put him on the level
Yeah.
where-
He's what you mean?
Career wise.
What did you mean? He's still doing music now.
Hold on now. You gotta think about it. You're talking about legendary legacy fucking Michael Jackson.
So he's not. So Chris Brown is not gonna be a legend. Is not gonna go down as a legend.
We're not saying that
He's
not
not.
gonna go down as a legend.
Because he's not. Chris Brown is 32 years old.
So what?
He's not going-
He didn't have the time. So what?
He's gonna be around.
He close to Mike. But thank you. My mother said he's close to Mike. He's not Michael. I'm not saying he's Michael Jackson.
That's like saying that Boyz II Men and B2K are on the same level.
I'm not saying that Chris Brown is better than Mike. That's not what I'm
I'm
saying.
not saying you say he's better, but
I'm saying that he's close to it. He is close to it. That nigga's the man.
if he's, and put it this way, if he's a pedestal, Mike's at the very tippity tip.
Yes, and then it's him or Prince.
Right under him, I will give you Chris Brown.
That's all I'm saying.
Put in there, hold on. I also have to put in there Usher,
I can't give you Usher.
Mario. The thing is,
I can't give you Mario.
Usher does the same shit. He can control a crowd.
I'll give you Usher, but I'm not giving you Mario.
Them niggas dance the same.
They do dance the same kind.
I can't give you Mario.
Literally, Chris Brown attributes his dances to Michael Jackson, Usher.
And yes,
Davis.
but hold on. I can't give you Mario. He's not even in the conversation of the other two.
I'm saying, okay, I put him on the lower tier, but he is able to control a crowd with dancing and singing. Just
Where's
like-
R. Kelly at?
Who?
Where's R. Kelly at?
What you mean? Kelly is not in this conversation at all.
He can.
No.
The nigga just don't dance.
R. Kelly's in there as a legend because of his voice, and actually, he's made a lot of good music. We all know that. With R. Kelly, but you couldn't. Michael Jackson's not with R. Kelly. Like he's lower. You got to think. Michael
Wow.
Jackson's up there with like Prince and Luther Vandross.
Wow.
And
There's
big
no
people,
J.
You know,
And there's no
like
Jimmy.
big time people. Teddy Pendergrass.
There's no J. There's no Jimmy. No, I'm going with R. Kelly over everybody in R&B.
You gonna take Kelly over Michael?
They're not. Michael don't do R&B.
Michael did do
That's
R&B.
pop. That's pop. That's not the same thing. R. Kelly do pop. R. Kelly does pop.
All the new Jack Boys.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
R.
bro.
Kelly, baby, all day. R. Kelly all day.
You try.
R. Kelly all day. R. Kelly all day.
Keith Sweat and Gerald Levert.
You gonna take
R. Kelly all day. I have not changed my stance. The greatest R&B right now. I'm still going
No.
for it. Don't give a fuck what he did. Don't give a fuck what he did.
You don't care about his harem of girls.
Hey, I don't give a. That was Robert.
Oh, so now you separate.
That was Robert.
Hey, I can't tell you.
That was
what
Robert.
He had some. I guess somebody drugged his McDonald's before he.
Hold
came
on,
in here.
hold on. Let me ask you a question. Well, damn, Hulk Hogan is the same motherfucker, ain't it? That is
Yeah,
his
he
real
used
name.
the same name. No
Hold
matter
on.
what.
Let's do somebody. Okay, perfect. Undertaker. Is it Undertaker or Mark Calloway?
It's Mark Callis, not Calloway.
No, it's Calloway.
What do you mean? It's Taker's up there with legends.
No. Undertaker. When they talk about him, do they talk about Mark Calloway or do they talk about the Undertaker? Undertaker.
Get out of here.
I'm just saying. So yes, R. Kelly did whatever you want to call it. But that was Robert. We talk about the artist.
You know what? Whatever you got to do to make it so you
I'm just saying. I'm talking about the artist.
do what you got to do.
What's the artist's name? R. Kelly.
I will give you that.
Oh God.
You can't shit.
But don't sit here and try to fucking gaslight me and be like it was Robert. No, it was the same motherfucker. He was
No, it wasn't.
Shit.
What's his legal name?
Yes, it was.
What's his legal name?
Nah.
I don't know what.
What's his legal
what you
name?
on right now.
What's his legal name? Is it not Robert Kelly?
When you put the initials down on paper,
Hey, R. Kelly is not his real name.
that's still you, right?
That's still you, bro.
Hey, R. Kelly is not my name.
So when you sign your name, when he signed his name on whatever documents, he signs it R. Kelly,
Hold
right?
on, hold on.
Does
No,
he not? What
he
he
calls it no government name. You know what they call me? They call me Rome. What's my real name? My name ain't fucking Rome.
No. We
It's
talking
Jerome,
about him.
ain't it?
We're talking about him.
Cap.
So when he signs his name
Cap.
R. Kelly,
Act like you ain't never put your damn initials down on a piece of paper.
Cap. I spell my name out. My legal name is Jerome. It's not Rome. I dropped the J-E.
Your name is Jerome, but your
Hey.
wait a minute, hold on. Right now, which is Rome because you're doing the show. It's totally different. Outside.
My name is
told you he's
Jerome,
special.
not Rome. But most people call me Rome.
This nigga, man.
I'm just being fair. I'm not saying R. Kelly's like, oh, he should be. All I'm saying is,
so you saying R. Kelly and Robert
are two different people.
But hold on, watch this. But Diddy is Diddy no matter what, right?
How about this? How about this?
Sean Combs.
Kelly did and say it's not Jerome. It's Rome that did that. I bet you Jerome and Rome go be right in the cell next to it.
I'm just saying. Now, Robert Kelly, he guilty. Robert Kelly guilty. He shouldn't have did that. But R. Kelly,
Like Diddy, his name ain't Diddy. His name is Sean Combs.
Sean Combs.
And guess what? Diddy and Sean Combs are in the same cell together.
Yes,
Hey,
they are.
you can call it what you want to.
What Sean did.
And actually, I can correct that. They found him not guilty on some of the charges.
Not the most important
Dropped
one.
it. Well, not yet.
I love how you say that. Some of the charges, but not all. Not the big ones that's gonna leave him in prison for a long time.
Hey.
But the small ones, yeah, they like that.
He'll get more.
He'll get more
time for the racketeering
if they can prove it.
They,
Hey, they could have. The only thing they proved that this nigga's a freak. That's it.
I'm finna tell you what
That's
they're gonna
it.
do with that. That whole situation is, and it's a thing that they do. They will drop the lesser charges
For give you a big one.
to get you on the big one.
If they got proof.
Exactly.
Well, hell no. R. Kelly got all of them.
Why we need to give you this,
No, R. Kelly got all of them.
some contraband?
No. R. Kelly got all of them. He didn't get pieces of it. They found him guilty.
Well, he didn't get all of them. Some of them went down. He had 46 charges at first.
Shit, they got all of them.
He didn't get every charge. I'm telling you. Look it up.
I think Diddy innocent. He a freak.
What? Are you saying this on a public platform like this? No,
Hey.
he's not.
He a freak. That's all they proved.
No.
Now,
he's not.
and let me tell you why. Everybody who took the stand didn't sound like they were coerced, kidnapped. None of that. They did that willingly. Now, mind you, if your morals are fucked up,
The freak-offs you have, and then have people be telling you, first off, MDMA is illegal. So you can't just be telling people.
No, Nick, he's not okay. Okay, Nick,
Hey.
no, he's not okay.
that's all I'm saying. Now, you can't persecute a man for being a fucking freak.
Addicted to the freak-off, so it's not. No, nigga, you did it for 48 hours. I know y'all done consent to that.
Hey, them grown ass men, they said it, cause I was look.
Y'all messed with little baby ass Beaver when his ass was 15, 16.
Hey,
That's
they
point rape.
they said it willingly. And I showed it to you. What they say? Oh, they proved that he was a freak, and that all them grown ass adults said they did that willingly.
Willingly have sex with you, and you will still go to jail.
Hey,
Yeah, because it's still negligent,
Hey.
still, no matter how you look at it.
look, what did Cassie say? She said, "Man, I didn't want everybody else to go through it." When she said, "Oh no, I'll get somebody else." Oh no, you can't do that. I'll take it. I was like, no, I can't let nobody else go through the same thing I did. What the fuck? I thought you were getting beat.
Do you know how many people he had just going?
He had more people than Cassie, though. Let's be clear.
Exactly. So why you trying to goddamn save the world? If I'm safe, I'm good.
Let me tell you, if you don't believe anybody on that stand, I believe the bodyguards. I'll tell you that. Let me tell you why.
Rock say, baby, put all this baby oil on you. I got more.
Exactly. Let me tell you why I believe the security. Because they already been paid. So they ain't got no reason to not say shit.
From Empire, yeah.
Yeah, from Empire. It was like I said. Now, Is some of the stuff he did fucking crazy and weird? Absolutely. But I can't give you that he coerced anybody to do that. Kidnap, right?
Right. We saw it. Okay. Let's just say he didn't coerce people, right? Let's just go with what you say.
Or drugged. I think everybody sound like they did that shit willingly.
Going with your thing.
I showed you.
He didn't coerce nobody. Everybody there free will, right?
Right.
Free will.
And there's a full video of him beating a bitch ass.
Hey.
Beating her down. Hold on. And then not to mention that, you got her and her people saying, even the dudes that were fucking prostitutes were like, hey man, this shit was wild, crazy. I didn't want some of this. I wanted to go home and they made me stay there. Like,
Ain't nobody made you do anything. I cannot. If I offer you 10 million to do some freaky shit, are you gonna take it?
depends on what the freaky shit is.
Thank you very much. That's all I'm saying. If okay, let me ask you a question.
I'm putting it this way. I ain't doing no gay shit.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen $50,000?
Yes.
Have you ever had $50,000?
My wife works for a bank, nigga.
Okay, I said no, not your wife. You.
Yes.
Before you was with her, have you had $50,000?
Yes.
Have you had $200,000?
Yes.
Have you had $300,000?
Yes.
Have you had 2 million?
No, I've never seen.
Have you ever seen 3 million?
You ain't seen 2 million. You ain't seen 3 million.
No, okay, have you ever seen 3 million?
Okay, if I haven't seen 2, what makes you think I've seen 2?
I
I'm
just
getting
said
to
the
this.
same thing.
Have you seen 50 million?
Okay.
So you haven't seen none. You haven't get to the millions. These niggas are here saying, well, here, take this 50 million. You're gonna have to take this in your ass.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's what they doing.
$50 million in cash.
Hey.
So it's a little rough than that.
Hey.
Okay.
I know someone right now get down for 20,000 because they haven't seen it.
But you asked him for $50 million. You think Diddy had more money than God? You think he was just giving everybody $50 million?
The ones he liked.
He would be broke. He would be broke.
He
If we
would
do
be
that,
broke,
because
though.
if we do the math.
At least $1 million or 2. He'll give somebody $1 million. This nigga, you gotta see what he's worth and all the businesses he obtained, and the contracts this nigga owns.
But here's the other problem about your theory. Regardless if it's 50 million or not, regardless if it's 100,000, 500,000,
it's just money. I'm just
to
saying.
him, it's money.
No, I'm not saying. It's exaggerating with the 50 million, but it's just money. A lot of money that people have not seen. You're willing to sacrifice your morals for the money you have not seen or obtained in your lifetime, or probably not gonna get that chance to do it.
Probably not.
So it's not far-fetched that, hey, some of these people take the money.
What?
That's what I'm saying. It's not far-fetched that these people will take a little bit of money, whatever he's offering, because they haven't seen it or had it. Now, mind you, what you have to do for this money is crazy.
Okay, if it was like that, put it this way, if it's like that, what you saying, why does he have more than 58 motherfuckers? 58!
Because this nigga wild. You just seen that in the trial. This nigga's wild.
No way, I promise you, there's no way you did all that shit and then get your hands dirty, bro.
Hey, they had the tapes. The jury seen it.
I'm telling
Did they not?
You acting crazy.
Did they not? Did the jury not see the tapes? I showed you what Lauren say. That only the jury saw the tape. Only the jury saw the sex tapes of what's going on. And obviously, they saw enough to say, let's drop it. Obviously.
It wasn't the jury that dropped it. It was the prosecution that dropped it.
Why?
Because they want to get him on the bigger charge.
So what happened if he doesn't get on the bigger charge? Then what happens?
If he gets off the bigger charge, then he gets off. But
and that's just plain devil's. What happened if he doesn't get charged? That means you just let this nigga go. And he gonna be out there fucking everything that's moving.
If they got enough to say they can drop the smaller charges and go after the racketeering charges,
so what?
It's a wrap.
So what happens if he's found not guilty?
You're not getting.
Think about it. They don't give a fuck about his sex runs. They care about the racketeering because it's a RICO charge. And sex
But you have to prove it.
So
you have to prove it.
Technically, you can prove the trafficking, not the trafficking, the other part.
Hell, they couldn't even get Young Thug.
These are different lawyers.
They could even get that nigga, and you can't tell me that nigga a gang ain't no gang
That's a
banger.
whole different. That's a
You
whole
can't
different
even
courtroom.
tell me he ain't no gang banger. You could even get this nigga.
You know it's illegal to transport fucking people from wherever they are.
But they dropped that. They dropped that case. He didn't do that.
No,
He,
they did not.
yes,
No,
they.
did not.
What did I show you?
No, they did not.
What did I?
Hold on.
I'm looking at it right now.
Quinn, we're
They're
talking
going.
about
They're going to
some
let him
other
go
stuff.
because he's.
Trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion.
What my mother-in-law say?
Engaged in prostitution. Those are the 3 ones he has. He's beaten.
What my mother-in-law say?
He has 66
They not-
They say they gonna let Diddy go because he know too much.
Come on. And I 100%
So
believe it.
here's the
A lot
thing.
of you think he don't know what a lot of them people that was in that car, I bet you was in there. Oh yeah, like Kid Cudi, you a goddamn fool. You should have kept that to yourself. I think they gonna let him go.
So much things in here about minors in the 1990s. He's not just getting out, bro.
Yeah, he gonna do
He
some
has
time.
66 acts.
He
have to
gonna
prove
do
it.
some time.
You have to prove it.
Bro, he had 66
Not saying he's
acts.
not guilty, not like they said, innocent till proven guilty. Now, if they find him guilty, there's nothing you can do about it.
We saw him pay.
Hey, yeah, he beat a girl. It is what it is. He ain't in there for that, is he?
Oh
Yes, that's part of it. That's one of the.
Hey.
One of the damn charges.
Hey,
Oh,
if it was that bad and they had that much, he would have been gone. Again,
No.
Young Thug. How long did it take them to get Young Thug?
Hey, hold up. Why is his ass staying on the street with your logic? Why he ain't walking around?
How long
Rock-
did it take Young
Rock,
Thug to
you
get
wrong.
out?
Rock, you are so wrong. Talk about take that.
Hey, that's how it is. You're gonna have to take it.
Young Thug didn't have the type of shit Diddy got on him.
That's true.
Was he innocent? Was Young Thug innocent?
Diddy's own kids ratting him out.
Hey, disloyal.
Oh my God.
This nigga, bro.
Your kids didn't love you good enough.
Nigga, if you okay, put it this way. Like if your son come to your house and say, "Hey man, this house is in your name, but your daddy bought it for you. We need to know everything you're saying. Or you going to jail for another 30
Guess what they
30
gonna
years,
do?
30 years.
They gonna turn. 30 years
your
is a,
daddy?
30 years is a long
You still have
time.
to fucking prove it.
30 years is a long
I
time.
ain't telling on my mama. I'll tell you that right
You
now.
gonna sit in prison, but you gonna sit in prison till they prove it?
You can't. Yeah, I ain't turning on my mama. My mama ain't equipped to be in somebody's prison.
No.
Or my father.
This is Diddy's situation. Diddy ain't a woman. That's your mama. We talk about your daddy.
My dad ain't equipped to do that. I'll do that for my father. My father ain't equipped to do that time. I'll take that for my father. He ain't equipped to do that time. Cause you know his situation with he ain't equipped to do
It
that.
ain't even that.
Oh.
It's like
No. Loyalty to the very end.
No, not saying that he has to do that. You have to do this time for him. Meaning that if you don't say something, he's already in jail. He's already in prison. Meaning that if you don't cooperate, your ass going with him.
No, I can't tell him the father. You gonna have to prove that, bitch.
You have to prove that.
You gonna have to prove that.
Put your hands behind your head. Let's do this because if I gotta prove it, I'm gonna prove it while you in prison.
You gonna have to.
sit down.
You gonna have to. You gonna have to.
Okay, well looks like you sitting just like that nigga did.
Hey, you gonna have to. You gonna have to.
I'm sorry.
Cause that's what loyalty is.
How long did he been in prison right now?
But Diddy been down for a minute.
Ain't been no longer than a year.
Right?
He been down for a minute.
Hey, that's what loyalty is. That
Fuck out of here.
yeah, that's what loyalty is.
I'm sorry.
I can't see me turning
I
on my
don't-
father
I don't
or
have
my
that
mother
kind of
for
love.
no stuff like. Nah, you have to prove
I
it.
would have been told my daddy if he was Diddy, stop that shit. Because I was telling your ass that they fucking come to my house. I'm not going to prison for my daddy, who should know fucking better and shouldn't have shit in my house. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. I have a kid, kids, and
You
shit
said I do
like
the
that.
time
and I'm
with
not
you.
supposed
Thank
to
you.
go to jail.
Who's that?
I'm supposed to go to prison for
Rock.
his
Thank you. I'm not. Thank you, Rock. I'm not turning on my. I couldn't do it.
Shut up, Lock. I can't see it. I'm not turning on nobody.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't turn on.
If Infamous said that's some weird loyalty.
Hey, I couldn't tell on my
I'm
parents.
telling you, y'all go ahead. You go ahead.
Now, if it was my cousins and them niggas gone.
We talking about daddy. That's what
Yeah.
it is. See,
That's immediate.
You like to change the narrative.
No, that's
to
immediate.
Other stuff.
Immediate come on. I'll do that for my mom and dad. I'll do that. I'll do that for my mom and dad. I can take that time.
You gonna say, okay, cool.
For my mom and dad, I'll do that time.
I can't.
God forbid if my mama was to knock a nigga off right now. Ma, don't worry about it. I don't know nothing about it. It's between us. My dad do it. It's the same thing.
This is what you're not understanding. You're not putting this whole situation on your family. You acting like your family is who your family is right now. No, you have to switch the narrative and make your family Diddy. Means he was having freak offs.
And that's between me, my mom, and my dad. I'm not. That's what Lord. I cannot turn on your parents. That's crazy. I wouldn't do it.
He turned on you first.
Hey, I wouldn't do it.
But so your dad turned on you.
It wouldn't
you
matter.
Still wouldn't turn on your dad.
He turned on you first.
I wouldn't turn on them.
Oh wow.
I wouldn't turn on. But
weird loyalty, bro.
hey,
that's why we got niggas sitting in jail right now doing time that they don't need.
That's what the Bible say. Honor their mother. I would not.
I'm sorry. I can't
wouldn't
do it.
Loyalty and blind loyalty, and that is the blind ass loyalty. If I ain't never heard it.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Some blind ass loyalty, bro.
That's
it's
wild.
It's not good. No one is saying it because I feel like you putting your actual real family into this scenario, and you're not putting in who he was and who he is in the scenario.
Did his kids take the stand?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did. Because
they did take the stand.
Well, guess what?
And they took the prosecution on the prosecution side. The defense never put his kids up to say to have him defend him. No,
he had nobody defend him actually.
These are little fucking babies. These are grown ass men. These are 32, 35, 38 year olds.
He have nobody defend him.
How? That have their own kids. That have their own lives.
How?
You're not thinking that. You just thinking, oh, well, my daddy, I'm going to do the time for him. Nah, nigga, fuck that. You shouldn't have been doing what you was doing. And now they at my fucking door and I'm supposed to do 30 years for you? What? And I didn't do shit?
Yeah, we not doing that. I'm with you on that. I can't do 30 years for something that I ain't. Now, if I did the crime, that's completely different.
Will you do a crime for your wife?
Huh?
Will you do a time for your wife?
If would I do time for my wife? Yes, I would.
Will you do time? Well, for your mama?
Yes.
Will you do time for your dad?
Yes, but not on no snitch stuff. No. If
you have to snitch.
No,
that's what you have to do.
No.
So that's the question. Would you snitch on your parents?
Yeah.
Would you snitch on your parents? No, I wouldn't do that.
Fucking nasty motherfucker, and fucking he got fucking allegations about messing with kids and little girls and shit like that. No, I don't want that on me, nigga. What?
Them niggas black. I mean, and I feel you. That's kind of weird because it's like.
That's weird, bro. Like y'all really want.
Like you can't. Like I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no way if I know my dad is guilty, I cannot sit here and say that I can't go out there and tell the truth.
But you're gonna go tell on him. You just said you would not snitch on him.
No. You said what I do time. You said what I do time. You didn't say snitch.
Are you gonna snitch on your parents?
There's a difference.
Would you
if it came down to
you knew something that your dad did years ago, and you knew it in your mind, and now it's came up now,
and it's wrong,
I
can't eat it.
I
can't eat it.
You're gonna tell on him now?
Or him.
You're not understanding what these cops have. They have his phone and messages to his dad, and there are whole conversations where he knows something about his situation. Like this ain't stupid. Like they played it for him in the court. Like that's your voice, my nigga. It's just you. That's you. Yeah, you said that.
That's you and your dad having a conversation.
That's not what Lauren said.
You can't.
But she's literally in the courtroom.
But if they're playing the tape and they have his dad voice and him and they're having a conversation and it is recorded, you are now part of the problem.
Now, if they know you telling, hey, that's a difference. But if they come to me, don't know, and actually, do you know anything about this crime? I'm not doing it.
They're only going to come to you when they know they have what they need.
And then
so
even when you come to me, you're going to have to prove that I know. I'm not.
So therefore, they already knew.
So in order for, and we was told this, even for when one of our homeboys advocates told us this. When they making a RICO case on you, when they have a RICO case, they have built a case on you.
RICO cases are just not.
Well, I know that. Young Thug. Thug. I know that. Young Thug.
With the Young Thug, nigga.
That, who's the last person who got a RICO? Was it not Young Thug?
Actually, Trump.
Bro.
Well, yeah, you can't count that because he the president.
My nigga, they are different.
No, you said you actually do. I know what a RICO is. Yes, Young Thug just went through one. He just went through one.
Young Thug got away with one because his shit.
How did he get away with it?
Because his shit wasn't valid. His stuff was
Yeah.
wrong. They have videotape recording.
So they couldn't get him.
That I'm coming to the stand on this.
So they couldn't get him.
But the evidence is different.
But no, I'm asking a question. I know it's that they couldn't get him, right?
Yeah.
They couldn't get him. So what did they have to do?
Diddy is a different case, bro. And you're
So no, I'm telling you, what if he beats it? I don't care if he innocent or guilty. I'm asking the question, what happens if he beats it?
Simpson not gonna beat the fucking sex trafficking case with minors.
Again, that's not what I asked.
Would he beat the RICO case?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know if he guilty. I don't know if he not guilty. I'm asking, what if he beats that? Then what?
I know
that's not what.
I would be surprised. I would be thoroughly shocked if he did.
And if he does beat it, what does that mean?
They're gonna find out.
No.
That's all it means.
In court eyes, what does that mean? They didn't have enough evidence to convict him of that crime, correct?
Yeah.
That's what that would mean, and that's what I'm saying. What if he does not be found guilty?
But you're sitting. Hold on. But let me. Now I'm on the opposite side. You're sitting here basically ignoring.
It's
all
a possibility. I'm telling you. What if he beats it?
But
what are you guys going to say then?
With the amount of evidence that they have on him for the racketeering alone will put him behind bars for 20, 30 years plus.
If found guilty. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think there's no way around that. Because here's the thing. They dropped the smaller charges to go after the bigger charge. The bigger charge is racketeering and the RICO charge.
So who you think you're bringing in for?
I don't know. That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Know.
Who are you bringing in to prove that he did that?
If they got documents, because you got to think about it, they seized stuff at his house. They seized all his properties, all his stuff. All that's there. There's a paper trail.
So you think he's stupid?
You don't have to be stupid.
I'm asking a question.
I think they're smart.
I'm asking, do you think Diddy's stupid?
I don't know how we on the Diddy thing, but I'm telling you.
No, I'm just asking a question. Do you think he's stupid?
But yes, I think he's very stupid for keeping the evidence inside his home and not in a fucking safe deposit box because he left it in everything in his house and in his kids' houses. Yes, so it's very stupid to leave evidence that is gonna fuck you up in the end if anybody saw it.
Over years of time, he just leaves it sitting out.
I don't know how we got here.
You don't think that's kind of weird that I leave evidence is sitting out?
Because Diddy, okay, when you think that nobody watching and when you think that you are untouchable, you do stupid shit.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
Donald Trump.
I'm telling you.
In the open. What's a great? What's the saying they say? How do I hide something in front of you in plain sight?
Well, he didn't do a damn good job.
Well, I'm just saying, if I hide it to you in plain sight,
he didn't do a good job because they damn sure found it.
But that's okay. If you hide something in plain sight, fine. You hide it in plain sight, but you hid something that literally has you fucking 17 and 16-year-old girls.
When you were older.
I think you're going to get off.
You have tapes of you fucking around with 15-year-old people and children and all that shit. You got that. You got pictures of that shit.
I'm telling you, I think he's going to get off because he know too much.
Bro, know too much of what? What are we talking about? I hate when people say, because he know too much.
But it's the truth. How many people know a lot? I think he know too much. And that's what I say. He know a lot of information on a lot of things.
I learn about people that don't know the truth themselves speak that somebody else know the truth.
So is that not a thing? That is a thing. That is a thing.
How do you know what he knows? How do you know what P. Diddy knows?
So how do you know that he don't know?
Because, nigga, he got caught up in something like this. This tells me you're not a smart person.
So how long was Diddy doing this? So if that was the case. If that was the case, how long was he doing it?
What?
How long was he doing it?
Since the 90s.
And they knew of it?
Yeah.
And they come now?
Because
and they come now?
But you build a case.
From the 90s to now? It's 2025.
But you got to think.
It's 2025.
But you got to think.
I would have been got him if that was the case.
No.
You had him then. You didn't have him then? You didn't have him in the 90s?
But think about how long it took them to get Kelly.
R. Kelly? No. How many times did they try to get that nigga? Remember when he pissed on that girl?
You can't just go get that nigga if he's fucking super rich and he can live.
Why you can't? No, that's not true. I don't want to hear that. That's not true. Anybody can get touched. Anybody can get arrested. Didn't Trump get arrested? Didn't Trump get arrested? And he got more money, right? He rich. No, you can't give me that.
If you let me finish, are you gonna let me finish or you gonna talk? Thank you. Okay, when you rich as shit and you can have any kind of fucking lawyer that can fucking make sure you're out of it, you have to build a solid case against you.
That's the
truth.
truth.
You know this.
Because that's why it took them so long to get Trump in the courtroom.
What you mean? Is he arrested?
What do you mean what I mean?
Where's Donald Trump right now?
He got off.
Okay then. Where's Bill Cosby right now?
None of those are RICO cases.
Yeah,
What?
RICO charges are different.
You just said he had one.
No, Donald
Trump.
I never said that. Hold on.
No, not you.
No, I said Donald
No,
Trump.
not you. Rod just said that. You just, Rod, what did you just say? He had
The
one.
one here.
And what happened?
They got off on it. He got off on it.
So
because
you
she
cannot
went
tell me that people don't get off because no. If they had evidence in the 90s, like they had evidence.
Hold on.
Okay, everybody that's on these RICO cases that you so much know about, how many are like, literally, Capone got fucking on a RICO case, he's done for. Fucking Young Thug is he's one of the only few people that has got out of a RICO case.
Donald Trump just got out one.
No, they dropped the one here.
But
dropped the
that
one here.
means beating it. That's what that means. If they dropped it, what does that mean? You beat it, right?
No, it is. Racketeering is what a RICO case is. Racketeering is what a RICO case is, not tax evasion.
No, when the lady DA here in Atlanta was trying to get him on RICO charges.
That was RICO charges. And he did it.
They ended up dropping it. She dropped it.
She dropped it. Why did she drop it?
She dropped it because she was going through her own thing.
Now, was it because he had money?
Probably so.
No.
What you just say, Rod? Rod, what did you just say?
I said, well, in her
You
case,
said probably so he got
Will,
money. They have money.
Hold on.
They rich.
Let me explain.
You said that they were rich.
Let me explain what I'm saying before you run off. What I'm saying is when she was trying to get him on RICO charges here, she was going through stuff because of quote unquote they dug up some stuff in her past saying that she was having an affair with the other person who was working for the district of attorney. That's rich people stuff.
I wonder where that came from.
That's rich people stuff. Again.
I wonder where that came from. Came from.
But I do believe that there are RICO charges that she tried to file and she couldn't because.
So just let you know.
So that means I knew that she was sleeping with somebody, right?
No, that means you had someone dig dirt.
And what does that mean? That means I knew something on you that can get me out of something, right?
Okay, if this is so true, why is he walking the streets now?
Okay. Who say he's not going to get off? We're just to say that he's not going to win.
He's been in jail over a year, my nigga.
Young Thug was in there for damn near 2. What's the difference?
Ron Thug's different than fucking Diddy.
Was it a RICO, yes or no? Was it a RICO, yes or no? Was it RICO, yes or no? So we keep saying people cannot get off. People do get off of that. You know 2 of them already.
Very little people get off of RICO, bro.
That's what he's saying.
But
very little people get off RICO charges. That's what he's saying.
Look it up. Look it up. This is not just me talking out of feelings. I'm looking shit up. Look it up if you think I'm lying.
2 people got off, right? So it doesn't matter. Is it possible that it can happen? Yes. Is it possible that it can happen? Yes or no? You just said it's slim to none, but 2 people got off, right?
He still has sex trafficking.
You still have to prove he's guilty. You still have to prove it. You still have to prove it. No one's saying he's not guilty. I asked the question, what happened if he cannot get off? So what happened if they found him not guilty and they let him go off on charges? Then what will you say?
They're fucking dumb.
That-
Out there. What you mean? I'm not on the case. I don't know why you talking about it like you on the case too.
No, we did. It brought up. It came up. That's how it rolled.
What you trying to say that even the man has like you. The bad part is the man. You could see the evidence yourself, and you'll still say he's innocent.
No, I did not say that. What did I say? I asked the question. What if they do not find him not guilty and they drop the charges? I honestly, what did I say? What did I say before that? I'm not saying I don't care if he's guilty or not guilty. I said what happens if they don't find him guilty and they let everything go? Then what are you going to say? That's what I said. Did I not? We'll run back to tape. I don't care if he's guilty or not. That's his business. I asked the question, what happens if they find him not guilty? What are you going to say then? Are you going to say, are you going to say it was paid off? Are you going to say they were dumb? Or are they going to say that they didn't have enough money to get him? Or they going to say they knew something?
I don't know anybody that can pay off their RICO case, nigga. I
don't know anybody that can pay off their case, though, neither.
Because
I'm not saying he paid his off. That's what I'm not saying.
The way Donald Trump did his was smart. He dug up evidence on this woman. Did he not? He dug up evidence on that woman. That's how he got off. Because if I got you with your hand in a cookie jar.
Do the research. Don't worry, just so I know, because I feel like this is wrong.
What? Rod, the one who looked it up. Rod, am I wrong?
That's why they dropped part of the reason they dropped the case against him. She dropped her cases against him because of that. Because of it started with the election, and it went from the election into RICO charges. So all this was going on, and all of a sudden, out the blue, it comes up.
She was sleeping with the.
But that's Republic. I'm not turning it political. That's how it came out.
And I was like, damn, how that come out? What that got to do with the nigga charges? The nigga's still guilty. He's either guilty or not guilty. How do you let a nigga go like that? The next thing you know, dropped.
So I want to bring the tip.
Hold on, it's right here. His presidential immunity argument. Trump legal squad, his legal team argued upon his re-election he could not be prosecuted in Georgia while serving as a president, citing constitutional protections that bar indicting a sitting president. He formally asked Georgia Court of Appeals to toss this case, claiming the state court can't touch the sitting commander-in-chief, just like federal attempts were blocked earlier. That's exactly what's going on. So as soon as he's not president, the case will open up. Oh, right here. The case isn't going, and it's not fully dismissed.
So he's still in trouble.
You think they're going to find him guilty?
I mean, to be
honest, you think you're going to find him guilty?
Let me be honest with you. A higher court than them found him guilty of everything else. So I can honestly see them finding him guilty of what he did here.
They won't even impeach this man, and they put him in there twice.
The major courts dropped it. The original prosecutor was removed from the case.
Yep.
A new one was given. The immunity was invoked once he was reelected. The case is now stuck in between appeals and delays and a possible dismissal because he's a president.
Do you think they're gonna drop it?
I don't know.
That's the thing. We don't know.
You know.
We don't know.
You know.
It says it's only frozen until if he gets impeached, then it's.
They're not gonna.
But you know he's not going to be president in 3 years. You do understand that, right?
Exactly.
You do know that, right? You do understand that he cannot be reelected as president.
I know that. That's it.
So
because he got 2 terms already.
So soon as he comes out, soon as that day hit, whatever day that is, oh damn, Will, whatever day that is,
you think they're gonna get him?
Who, Trump?
Honestly, come on, think about it.
Yeah, I do.
No, I don't think he's going nowhere.
But I want to.
They got the sun.
I want to change the temperature right quick, and I think this is a very good, very valid question. So I was thinking, I have a list of games, right? And no, shut up.
My bad.
Already. I'm gonna name these games, and you tell me if you think they need I don't even want to call it remake, a new entry into the series.
Def Jam Fight for New York. My bad.
No, We already know that.
NBA Volume Street 2.
That Street series is dead, bruh.
NBA Live.
We'll get to that.
Live.
No. That's something I'm gonna bring up, but not yet. So the first game is: would you like to see an Earthworm Jim on the next generation console?
A what? What?
See, Earthworm
What?
Jim, boy.
But, I mean, you know, there's a lot that goes into that.
But hold on,
What?
I understand it. It's people out here that don't understand it, but
Make me understand.
what? Earthworm Jim is a great Sega classic. What's there not to understand?
What are you bringing it back on?
On everything.
Everything. Why not?
You got to remember, Sega is a game developer. They don't make consoles anymore.
They don't make consoles no more. They are literally.
So all the
They're
properties
gonna make games?
They've been making games. What do you mean?
Why they haven't brought that back then?
Bro, I can't tell you why they ain't brought it back. I'm just here relaying information.
Okay, my bad.
You.
I said my bad. Okay.
All right. Now I don't know. I've heard rumors of it, but a new Twisted Metal game.
Yes. Absolutely. 10 stars. 2 fingers up.
The thing about Earthworm Jim is he's just not.
It's not feasible. Just say it. It's not feasible.
Mario. He's not a AAA studio.
It's not feasible. Stop beating around the bush.
It's feasible.
It's not feasible.
It's just not a AAA game.
You'll see Twisted Metal before you see that.
Because and then you got to think Earthworm Jim 4 was teased back in the day in 2019-18 when the television Emco was coming out, and that shit didn't even hit shows because it fucking tested so bad. And Earthworm Jim 4 was their exclusive. And
What happened?
so
Why do you think it failed?
it wasn't the game that failed; it was the system that failed. And television Amco was an actual system that was going to come out, and that was going to come out in 2019. You can look that up.
So what do you prefer to see then? Twisted Metal or?
I'm not even done with the list.
I want to see Twisted Metal, but I mean, there's more that goes into that because the people that are doing Twisted Metal are still doing the Twisted Metal show.
Yes.
I want to see Burnout.
Like a new Burnout, EA does that. So
Yeah, and you know how EA likes to stop games real quick, but so okay, the next one on this list, a Sly Cooper game.
Yes.
Yes.
Been too long.
I've been pitching Sly Cooper.
Been too long.
The thing is, Sly Cooper, another one that was, I can't say niche, but it.
How many Sly Coopers were there? 3?
It came out during the time where, it wasn't like it is now. You know what I mean? Like, it was easier to make.
This
and
went on
everything.
too
Now
long.
you have to finish 3 and figure out where the story came and go from there. If he's still a thief, is there a new thief? Does he have kids? Like, there's all the things that can happen with that.
Does Dora the Explorer show up?
What are you talking about?
Because that's what that nigga looked like.
Who?
Sly Cooper.
No, he don't.
Sniper.
Does it?
Sniper
What
no
the
swiping.
hell?
The nigga that steals on Dora the Explorer.
Hey, that nigga a thief, ain't he?
Oh God.
Add Dora the Explorer, you got a game.
Hey, Will, I got people in the chat saying maybe a new remake of Lunar or Lunar 2. A spot. Somebody said Spyro before Sly.
No, I will never get Spyro his own shit again.
So the thing about Sly Cooper is it's not ever gonna come back. Sucker Punch is done with it. Sucker Punch has moved on.
They still make games?
Yes, sucker. What do you mean? Do they still make games?
My bad. My
What?
bad.
Sly Cooper made fucking Infamous. Sly Cooper made fucking.
Is there another Infamous?
Ghost of Utah.
Sucker Punch made Ghost of Utah and Ghost of Tsushima.
That's what I want to get at. I'm glad you fell into it. So why the fuck would I want to do something like that?
Because it makes money.
Not-
Sucker Punch prints money.
No, I'm saying why would I want to make Sky Cooper again? Another one. When I got those hits right now. That's knocking everything out. Why would I want to do that? Being honest.
It makes money.
Well, okay. So the thing about Sucker Punch, they gave the game away. They gave the game to Sanzaru in 2013. Sanzaru Games.
That's trash.
It was Sly Cooper Thieves of Time was a good game, but that was the only one. And then Sucker Punch got busy
He said Spyro?
with all the
You want
samurai
Spyro
games.
before Sly.
I don't care about the Spyro.
So SANGARU Games. That's another.
Okay.
Like a little company, and they pretty much they gave the game pretty much the rights to Cesaro, and they still had creative rights to it, but they got busy.
So you think you're gonna see another one?
No, he's saying he already said no. They're not doing another one. That's what he's saying. He said they ain't doing
and
another one.
Sony ain't prioritizing cartoony mascots that much anymore. If you look at
No, they're not.
Well, Astrobots.
Astrobot is not. He said they're not. You said they're not.
No, I'm just saying Astrobots.
Hold on.
That's like a cartoon.
You said that they're. You said Will said that they're not prioritizing cartoony type games. He said, well, Astrobot. Astrobot is not that.
It is cartoony though.
It's not as cartoony as you want.
But it is cartoony.
Astrobot. Okay, look at it. Astrobot was made to accentuate the features of your PS5 and the PS5 controllers. And that was it. Like, that was really what the game was. Even it was supposed to be as big as it was, but then that's why they made a second one. So I'm saying what they mean is that you used to see cartoony games all the time. You used to see cel shaded all the time back in the day with like Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Apex Skate, all those games that came out back in the day.
For Crash Bandicoot.
You see things like God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, The Last of Us. You see more of these cinematic games because Sony has grown up. They want to do more realistic things.
They want to do grown people shit.
When the last time you saw Sackboy?
We all asked for it. And the thing is, I understand that Thieves of Time or Sly Cooper it had a bad ending, and why it had a bad ending because it left on a cliffhanger. But when the people get done with what they're doing and the projects are done, guess what? That will probably be something. But the thing is, there was going to be a Sly Cooper DLC, but they messed around and fucked it up, and they didn't want to do it.
No.
And then there was a show there was gonna be a show, the damn TV show in 2017, but that shit went bottom up. So
get a Gargoyles game. Just do a Gargoyles game.
That would be fucking hot, but the thing is, Gargoyles don't sell no more. It only sells to fucking people like us who are nostalgic for it. You can't.
Yeah, you can't market it.
I think you can. I think you can.
You can't.
Oh,
You've
shit.
already tried it, bro. It was already, you gotta understand. You're thinking about things that was already an idea and was already like tested and failed. You think it'll work and you think that it can work out, but I'm telling you, they did a test already that people did not like it.
Damn.
So yeah, you might have liked it, I might have liked it, fucking KD might have liked it, we might have 100 people like it. But does that outweigh millions?
Nah, it don't.
But the only reason why I say that, because you have a lot of people, again, like you said, like us, who's, I was 90s babies, grew up in that era, know what it is.
But it's not enough of us, though.
I wouldn't say that.
It's not enough of us.
To carry a whole category, it's not enough. You gotta understand that, like, the older, it's 2025, so more people are looking at realism. More people want more realistic games. More people, and if you did put a game like
Nintendo, will you count Nintendo doing that then?
Nintendo wouldn't do it. They wouldn't. I don't see anybody doing that.
But Nintendo does cartoon games though.
6 to 7 years to make it, unless you made it an indie game, then it'd take about 4 to 5. And then with that being said, you would also have to make sure that you put a show out or something because Gargoyles hasn't been out in so long. So you
would have to literally revive the.
You could do that though.
You can't because
you did it with Thundercats
and it died.
That wasn't bad.
It died, bruh.
That wasn't bad.
I'm a Thundercats junkie.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
Okay, but you can look in the comments and ask people who's seen Thundercats. I guarantee you they're in their 30s or late 20s. They're not fucking 11, 12, 13, 14. Those are still gamers that you're not, like, taking into account. You're taking into account the older gamers. You need to take into account the new generation because that's who they market to now.
So what if you was able to appease?
That's a hard sell to try to bring back Gargoyles for a new generation. They tried it with they tried it with Star Wars and it failed. The only reason why Star Wars still exists right now is because of us.
You got people still who enjoy it.
Because of us.
That's what I'm saying. You still have people who enjoy it.
Though. It's more of them than it is us now, and that's the problem. Like when they released it,
That's why Final Fantasy VII Remake it literally said
Yeah, that's how they brought him into
But
it.
I appease to both. That's what I'm saying. There's a way possible to appease to both.
I feel like you're playing. Okay, stop real quick. What do you market it to me? I'm the video game developer, so market it.
How would you sell it to him?
The same way we do everything else with Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, nostalgia alone. Nostalgia alone.
I'm gonna argue on that one. You talk about Pokemon. Pokemon has a new series every fucking couple of months.
And you still have the card games.
The cards are still relevant. People are still playing it. They're coming out with new packs all the time. There's new games all the time. There's new shows all the time. Okay? So they're still fresh in people's mind. Okay? You can't say that when it's a popular thing.
I get what you're saying.
When it was
You
out,
haven't done anything in 30 plus years.
And the rest of the stuff.
So it's hard to market something. It's hard to market something that ain't been around in 30 years.
Yeah.
Has it been?
It's been 30 years.
But hell, you did it with the X-Men, and this HD'd it and added a new story.
But you still have the Marvel,
and that was 90s.
No, listen, you still have the Marvel movies that keep. You still have Marvel around, so the X-Men.
But it was an X-Men though.
But here's the thing though: as long as Marvel's around, regardless if it's X-Men, X Factor, X-Force, Age of Apocalypse, it's always going to be there, no matter what, because of the Marvel name.
What was that? What was that, WB? No, XD. Disney XD?
Yeah.
That was Disney XD?
Yeah. And Disney XD doesn't exist no more.
Well, where everybody knows that.
So, again, trying to bring back something.
So what if I was the... Because, they got the
you got Disney
stuff
Plus
on
and all this kind of
Disney Plus. Why not...
Okay, but you would have to make a brand new one.
You would have to make that show first.
You would have to make
and then turn around and make a game off of that.
Unless you show the old one first, then bring in the new content. Because you still have to, like you said, I have to draw you in to see it.
If you remember back in the day, the old one actually ended and concluded on the show.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. I remember that.
Back with a whole new thing to make it like marketable on video games.
I say a movie.
Okay, if you do a movie,
I say a movie.
Right there, because hold on, if you do that, that means that the movie is gonna have to fucking make some money. The movie's gonna have to sell.
Yeah.
I say a movie or live action.
I don't think so, because guess what? Motherfuckers get pissed off at Marvel movies. What you think they gonna do?
Hey, hold on. First of all, let's be clear. We're talking about Disney. Disney's already on everybody's shit list. Let's be clear.
Are you talking about with Lilo and Stitch?
No. Just in general. Disney does this thing where they take something that's so beloved. I'll start off with the Lion King.
Lion King. Fuck that. Lion King.
I love Mufasa and I like the Lion King.
But see, for us,
I didn't care for Mufasa.
For us, it was cool. We enjoyed it. But the people underneath us, it's just like how they tried to kill Ironheart before it even came out.
Exactly.
And you were talking about and Ironheart is not bad.
Now is it? I can tell you why they did it. Because you really didn't know who she was until Black Panther. No, most people. I'm not talking about me. A lot of people did not know, because I asked the question at my job, and they said, "Who the hell is Ironheart?" We only know it from the Black Panther. A lot of people do not know who she is and what she's added to the story.
What you call it's prodigy, pretty much. She might as well be Tony Stark, girl Tony.
But most people do not know that.
The problem is
they don't know it.
They don't read.
But they don't know it to read it.
And they don't read.
That's the thing. They don't read.
How you gonna read something you don't know about?
Everything on that show so far has been
all you have to do.
How you gonna read something you don't know about?
Well, hold on. You've had time to
or
look.
don't care. No, we're not talking about us. We're talking about a younger generation
about them.
that only knows this Marvel. They don't know.
But they have time to go look.
But they're not going to.
Then that's not our fault.
They're not going to.
So don't kill something that you don't know.
They're not going to, right?
Thank you, Nick. I completely agree with you. Google search, exactly.
But they're not doing that. Who's Luke Cage? I asked the question. You know what they said? Who the fuck is that? What does that have to do with Marvel?
A lot.
But they don't know that.
And that's the thing. And I hate it when I find people like that who are in their 30s. Because the bad part is, I have read comics and I've been around comics
all your fucking life. How do you not know it?
And guess what? Luke Cage, fucking all of them, even fucking Ironheart has been a part of comics my whole life. Except, I mean, Ironheart was later.
The hardest one for me, because for me, I don't care about everybody else. They ask you, what's your favorite Marvel? My favorite Marvel is Fantastic Four. I always think they've always been the greatest to me. I loved it. Someone asked me, what is that? What's this movie about? Are you fucking kidding me? One of the greatest groups of all. You don't know it? You don't know what? But
that's the thing.
and
it's crazy because this is canon verbatim. Like literally, Riri Williams, Ironheart, she is 100% comic book canon right now. She is debuted in The Invincible Man in 2016, and then later on, she gets her own solo fucking her own solo runs. Like this is heavily, and that's what they did. They put her on fucking Black Panther. You see her for a little bit. She's in there for a second, and then she's out. And
yeah, he like them.
What?
The Fantastic Four movies.
Me?
You.
Oh yeah.
Do I like the Fantastic Four movies? All of them?
I don't know.
All of them? Which one are we talking about? All of them, or just?
Nah, he said you like the Fantastic Four movies. That's what he asked you.
Do I like the it's a biased thing because I'm a fan of Fantastic Four. Now, the ones they did, with the first two movies, with the Silver Surfer and Galactus, always said, man, priceless. I liked it. I was like, I always felt like that was good. The one with Michael B. Jordan, not the best. But
not the worst, but not
it's
the best.
it wasn't a bad movie. I wouldn't say.
Okay, so you're a Fantastic Four fan. That means them making Silver Surfer a girl shouldn't fucking matter, right?
No, because it was in the comics as well.
Thank you. Because Silver Surfer is not a woman or a girl. It can be anything.
It's non-binary.
If you want to be clear, Galactus had several heroes at the time. Because remember,
he had like a 4 horsemen thing
because
going.
in one comic, believe it or not, She-Hulk was one of his heroes.
Yes, and one of the ultimate universes.
It's these people who, I know it's not Silver Surfer, but
Nick,
it's
right?
No, that's weird.
So
at that point, I'm not saying I know Nick's in the chat, but what I'm saying, I get where you come from.
So
Will Fantastic Four movie coming out, they're pissed off that the Silver Surfer is a girl. I was like, in some of the comic books I've seen Silver Surfer.
No, and you're absolute. So Will, I am a comic book fanatic. You can ask Rod. I have millions of it. One of the one I have of the most is Iron Man, Fantastic Four, Hulk. But like I said, I think.
So you know about Ironheart? You know that?
Yes.
Fucking canon.
Yes. Like I said, I'm not against nothing Marvel is doing right now because
exactly.
I have.
The stuff that they're pissed off about is stuff that they're like really leading up to fucking MCU Phase 5 to make sure everybody's in the fucking big movie.
So I'm gonna.
Yeah, because someone literally said they're taking all of the old Avengers and replacing them with women.
But that's not the truth. Because there are woman Avengers. They are woman Avengers. So the scene that you see in Endgame Part 2, when you see the women come in,
women pop up at one time. Yeah,
that's a real thing.
That is a real thing.
That's not fake. They actually do that, and they actually use Ironheart. And they actually use Tony Stark's wife.
Yeah. Ironheart wasn't in that.
No, not Iron. They actually. So no, I'm saying it's not Ironheart. It's his wife.
Yeah, but he already had her rescue suit.
But she had a suit that I think hers was silver.
Her suit was already made though. Yeah.
So hers is like a blue silver. You still have the Black Panther where Shuri is the Black Panther. So a lot of stuff that's happening right now is the truth.
It's very truthful.
I give you the best one.
They shit on Disney all the time, and I get it. But this is literally going from the comics I remember and I have.
So
I literally can fucking look them up and look at these parts.
So the one I give you my favorite, the one with Killmonger dying. There are many variants of Killmonger. There's one where Killmonger actually becomes the Black Panther. There's one where he doesn't beat evil. There's one where he actually dies and shows up in when she becomes the Black Panther.
Yeah, they did
that
the scene
part
in the movie.
was true. A lot of that stuff is true. The issue I have with a lot of people who come with me about Marvel and you don't know your facts about the Marvel Universe. The Marvel Universe is one of the greatest universes ever, where you can expand storylines, and twist them because there's many variants of many universes. They did something that DC just could not do. For me.
Like, people forget that, like, and people don't even know about the fucking Infinity Killmonger.
No. The what if stories, yeah. That's the whole other.
That's real.
There's so much versions of him.
Like the Skrulls, that's real. That's a thing.
Yeah. Yep.
I have the comic book. I've showed you, right? I have them. So when I get upset when people try to come fact check me about something that I've been watching as a kid and have the comic books all my life. There is a comic book where Wolverine and Deadpool come together. That is a thing. There is a comic book where Deadpool kills all of them.
I have both of them.
He kills all of them. Someone told me that's not true. Cap, you better check it. There's a comic book where Deadpool has a daughter. And she's old and she's young and Deadpool's old as hell. Stop it. So when we watch these Marvel movies and people get upset, there's only one Marvel movie that I really truly didn't care for.
I feel like forgetting about how there's different timelines.
That's what it is. But that's where Doctor Strange comes involved because he's a catalyst of all these multiple universes. That's why he's so important. But a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. People forget about the multiple universes. Like the reason they did the multiverse was a fucking big deal because that opens up every other like timeline from like the Exiles, the Secret Wars, 616, even Infinity. You know.
But see, that's why Doctor Strange. Someone told me Doctor Strange. I don't understand his role. No, he's
the keeper of time.
He's the catalyst for all of this. Again, the reason why they have this rift. If you watch Spider-Man Welcome Home, he started it when he wiped Spider-Man's mind, and it ripped. That's where a lot of this starts from. See,
and people forget that when he talked about, remember in the Infinity Wars, and he was
No Way Home.
He saw the time in the future about them winning the fight,
and they said there was only one possibility.
Doctor Strange I had to truly rank them. I'm gonna put Fantastic Four first, and that's only. It's biased. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's biased only because, again, I want to say that was my first one before the X-Men, and I always said Fantastic Four. I loved it better than the X-Men. I really did. I love the show. Yes, I really did. Everybody says, "How can you?" Because I'm a true fan of Fantastic Four. Galactus
ain't fucking new. Doctor Strange
Yeah.
been known.
Yeah, he knows about all of this.
Galactus is my favorite villain of all time, and he's really not a villain.
He's really not.
He's really not a villain.
I feel like he's one of those what I call time correctors. He makes sure fucking things are balanced.
And that's what it is. So when I'm gonna put Fantastic Four first. I'm gonna go X-Men after that because, like I said, Group Rise is beautiful. I was like, you can't. I'm gonna go Spider-Man. I always said Spider-Man was detrimental in my time. Well, around my time. From Spider-Man, From Spider-Man, it's gonna be a weird one. This is gonna be weird. But I always said he don't get enough credit. The Hulk.
I can't say that. I can't say that Spider-Man don't get enough credit.
No, I'm saying the Hulk don't get enough credit.
I mean, he does, and like I mean, different versions of.
Yeah, there's Joe Fix It. I'm gonna leave it at that.
No, the Maestro. To me,
Okay.
no one appreciates that. That's when he really truly had a brain. That's when he really understood. No one talks about the Maestro Hulk. No one talks.
Maestro Hulk is sick.
Yeah.
But see, people tell me, "Oh, what do you know about?" No, I know a lot. I know a lot. Like I said, Marvel to me is better than DC. I love Batman, but better than DC. I think they asked me the question who was a better hero, Iron Man, Batman. I love them both. Iron Man. I did say Marvel has what DC tried to do. DC has a lot of people, but their alternate universes suck. When it sucks.
And the part of the people don't understand is that people forget about like motherfuckers like Mr. Sinister.
Yes.
Like,
because you don't hear of them.
No, because you don't know it.
No, you don't hear them because you have to remember this new generation of Marvel that started back when they did the X-Men movies. Because remember, Mr. Sinister actually showed up at the end of one of those movies.
Yes. Yeah. But they never really followed through.
But they never followed through. So he's there. The problem has become now is that they have these characters. They just haven't introduced them in a way to where they're known.
Now, I tell you what movie really made me mad. One, it did. Love and Thunder made me mad because they twisted that.
I love Love and Thunder.
See, I tell him I liked it too. And he gets mad at me.
I didn't care for this one. But
why? Hold on. Let's break it down a little bit. Like you didn't like it because of did you like the act because of the people? Because I really love the people.
No. Acting was good. Because it's usually the same. I didn't care for the Zeus.
I like that. It was funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess that was my problem. Yeah. That was my problem.
That's the part that I loved about it. It was
my problem.
Fun to watch. It was just like watching what was it? The third movie with him, the buddy movie. It gave you those funny moments that you needed.
But I don't think Thor required that. I didn't like the funny aspect.
So Ron, since you know about Marvel and you know about that, so that means you know. I feel like the Beyonder is gonna be shown in Secret Wars.
Well, no. Now this is what I was getting at. I was mad at Madam Web. That movie was just horrible.
That movie was trash.
That's where the Beyonder should have showed up. Because you don't have...
You know what? The Beyonder should have showed his face in Madam Web. That way he could have came back in Secret Wars.
Because you don't have Madam Web without the Beyonder.
Because that's how she got it. Yeah.
Because that's how she gets it. They never explained how. That's how she gets it. Beyonder should have been in that movie. And honestly, if Beyonder would have showed up in that movie, it would have saved it.
You're right. You know what? I'll give you that. Because if I would have saw Beyonder in Madam Web, I would have been like, okay, this is dope. Because Beyonder's he's never been shown. And it'd be dope to see him shown, just like the Living Tribunal.
Right.
Yeah, but you know, if you have the Beyonder, you need Madam Web, you need Spider-Man, you need X-Men, you need Wolverine, Iron Man. Who else did they pull? Mr. Reeves. Because remember, they pulled Spider-Man into that universe to see if he could prove himself to lead a team, lead the Avengers. So, I feel like, being respectfully, I just think, I just really feel like the Beyonder should have been a big catalyst, and you might get a second one. Morbius, I didn't understand it. I didn't understand the ending.
Morbius should have been way better.
See, and I think they missed the mark on certain movies like Craven. That's another one.
No, that was horrible.
They missed them. I'm saying they missed the mark.
The bad part is they had the perfect actor to be Craven. I'm not gonna lie.
They missed.
You needed Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You needed Blade. Well, no, I take Blade back. Blade should have showed up.
If they would have just showed him in fighting Spider-Man, it would have been a good thing. Or him fighting one of the Spider-Man villains, it would have been a better.
Well, no. Blade needed to show up in
Morbius.
Morbius. I did not need him to be with the Hulk. It didn't make sense. Remember, that would have led up to Blade's movie. I didn't understand why Blade was in Eternals at the end.
That wasn't him.
That was Blade.
No, that was not
that
him.
Sword was Blade.
That was Blade's sword, but that was not him.
That was Blade.
No, that was. I'm telling you, that was not him.
That was Blade.
They said it wasn't him.
That was Blade.
They literally said at the end of
even the way he talked sounded like Blade. Who was it?
But again, though, it wasn't
who was
him.
It? Who would that have been?
It was another keeper. They said that was not Blade.
Who's the keeper?
They made references to Blade, but that wasn't him.
But I feel like there's somebody else that is a better prepper than fucking Batman.
Say that again?
I feel like there's somebody better than Batman at prep time.
And who might?
Reed Richards.
Oh.
Who?
Reed Richards, yeah.
In prep time?
With prep time, yeah. Big Josh, what's happening? I'm sorry. We say Reed, but we should have said Franklin.
Richards, I can give you Frank, but Reed, I'm telling you, man, there's something about Reed, bro. He always I got a plan.
I wouldn't say he's better than Iron Man.
Prep time. We're talking about prep time. With prep time.
I wouldn't say better than Iron Man. Remember, Iron Man does his shit on the fly because you have no choice. We in battle mode. We're literally, when he's making decisions.
Man, you can't say Franklin. You can't say Frank Richards. That's a fucking cheat because he made Galactus his own.
I was waiting on you to say something. That's why I said it.
Remember who Franklin? I was like, wait a minute.
So,
no, you can't use Franklin Richards.
So who you think is the greatest villain of all time?
The greatest who?
Villain.
Greatest villain?
He don't like me when I say this. I say Kingpin.
You say who?
Kingpin.
Kingpin? I will give you this. Kingpin is one of the greatest.
Because he's beating all of them. Outsmarted counts as beating them.
He's smart as shit. I don't like he is in the movie.
Say that again?
I'm gonna say Victor Von Doom, the GOAT.
I can give you that.
He's the GOAT.
Because I cannot accept. I'm sorry, and this is me, and this will be something that I will stand on to the day that I die. There is no way that I feel like Kingpin is.
But he's a major role.
Hold on, no. You said villain.
Yes, he's a major villain.
So
he's a major villain.
He's gonna take out Dr. Doom.
He's in the conversation.
Answer my question.
He's in the conversation.
Answer my question.
I bet you outsmart him.
He said Kingpin gonna outsmart Doom.
He's in the conversation.
No. You gotta think about it. Kingpin ain't as smart as Victor Von Doom. Victor Von Doom is as smart as Reed Richards.
And Reed is the smartest nigga on Earth over Tony.
No, Professor Xavier.
No.
Yes. Professor Xavier.
When it comes to tech.
Especially Xavier.
When it comes to tech, Reed Richards and his son Franklin are basically cheat codes. And then, if we want to take the next step, if you saying villains, let's keep it a buck. He ain't fucking with Thanos. Even without the stones. You said villain.
You try to go shit on this man every time.
Because you can't compare.
Kingpin is up there.
You cannot compare.
I beat the Avengers.
You can't compare him to
I
Thanos.
still beat half of the Avengers. I did that.
To this day, like I said.
I did that. Did he not do it?
I'm not saying he didn't.
Come on, stop that. He beat the Avengers.
Those are mortal people.
So, what's mortal? Thor's human?
He didn't beat Thor. He beat everybody else. He beat everybody that was human. Let's make that perfectly clear.
An Avengers doesn't matter who the fuck it is. I still got it. So you're going to cheat?
Thank you, Nick. Ultron. He's not better. He's going to beat Ultron?
Y'all just try to shit on this man.
I'm just
He's
naming
in the top 5. He's in the top 5.
I gave you 3 already that he can't
So he's not in the top 5.
4 is Galactus.
half of them are not beating Galactus. So what's the difference?
Again, though, you just said
he's in the conversation.
In your conversation,
why are you trying to shit him out of there? That shit crazy.
In your conversation,
he's in the conversation. So he's better
than Magneto as a villain?
Yes.
Stop.
Magneto.
I'm like you.
Magneto didn't go through. Did Magneto's plans ever go through?
Onslaught?
No, that's not the same thing.
What you mean that's not the same thing?
That's not the same thing.
You see how he changes the narrative?
I'm not changing the narrative. You just changed the narrative. You're comparing him.
I'm naming villains that are better than him.
You're comparing him to ultra beings.
You said villains.
Does Kingpin have powers?
No.
Okay then. So how was I able to take on the Avengers? Does Kingpin have powers?
Yes, he does.
I can't.
What's his powers?
Look it up. He has powers.
I know he has powers. Rod does say he doesn't have powers.
He's durable.
He's a metahuman.
Okay. Rod say he don't have no powers. Rod say he ain't good enough for the conversation.
Okay, let's get it straight. There's only a couple people smarter than Reed Richards. The Beyonder, Victor Von.
Why? Don't count the Beyonders. That's kind of cheating, though.
See, you can't, but you can't.
Beyonder is pushing the scale. Beyonder is pushing the needle.
We're talking about smart-wise. We're talking about intelligence-wise.
Valerie Richards is smarter than him later on.
I'll give you that. You got Iron Man. You got Iron Man's daughter.
Iron Man's daughter is strong, yeah. Then Moira X, Moira McTaggart.
Yeah.
She's smarter than him.
I'm going to say Xavier. I'm saying Xavier.
Just as smart as him.
I'm going to say Xavier. Xavier pretty smart.
The only point that
Or Beast.
I'm not. What we're saying, and this is what we were saying. You said greatest villain. You didn't give no restrictions on power levels, none of that.
But he has powers.
But does
Kingpin has powers?
Does his powers compare to Thanos?
His powers has nothing to do with his mind. His
powers
are all.
That's what I'm saying. If I'm able to outsmart the Avengers and get one up on them, that's a win.
Talking about pure knowledge, and Reed Richards literally solved time travel. Okay, he solved time travel. He's that dude.
I just don't like how he shits on him. I think he's valid. He's valid.
Who?
Kingpin.
Kingpin? No, not to be smarter.
No.
He's saying he says.
Scheming, and he can put it this way. He can make a plan.
No, as a villain. Villain.
He's saying he's one of the greatest villains.
He's one of them. He's one of them.
I don't know, man, because you got to put him up against some of the other greatest villains. Like, okay, put it this way. He's the greatest villain for people like Daredevil.
Okay,
he's a street level.
So hold on. Let me ask you this. Because remember, he's gotten over on the Avengers. Who has a better But it happened. Who has a better success rate?
Doom.
Cap. He loses. He be losing though.
Doom has beat the Avengers.
And
even when you read now, matter of fact, I remember the episode where he told Captain America, look, I didn't need your help. I need you to leave before you get arrested in my country.
But they still beat him though.
No, he didn't beat him.
He still has been beaten. That's what I'm saying. Who has a better successful rate? Kingpin.
And I agree with Nick. As a street level villain, he's tops.
That's crazy.
He
has powers.
On a universal scale, he has no chance.
He has powers.
So his durability and his strength is enough to stop Ultron.
Can he stop the Hulk?
Again, Ultron and the Hulk are two beings. Ultron two-pieced the Hulk like it wasn't shit. Let's be clear.
So did Thanos.
Thanos two-pieced the Hulk.
So did Thanos.
So, again, it's not about intelligence. When we talking about...
It is about intelligence.
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
I have to outsmart you.
You can't outsmart Ultron.
Cap.
You can't outsmart. He knows already. His whole thing. He already knows what you're doing.
You're not going to outsmart Thanos.
That's like fighting AI, bro.
For real.
He already knows what you're about to do.
Did Ultron lose?
That's why.
Huh?
Did Ultron lose?
Yeah, he lost to the Avengers.
Okay. Did Thanos lose?
He's a human that
Yes.
A little bit.
Okay.
He doesn't have.
I give you a better one. I put it in a better perspective. Thanos died, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Galactus died, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. They're not killing a street level.
Ultron died, didn't they?
Technically, yeah.
He died. Victor
Comes back.
Yeah, let's be clear.
But he
Comes
still
back.
dies. Victor Doom, even though as great as he is, I'm just saying.
You see where it's coming from,
I'm
right?
just saying. How many of them died? How many times did Kingpin die?
Kingpin's been.
Because Kingpin can't come back. That's the thing.
Hey, how many times?
No, Doom didn't die. Doom's only been imprisoned. Doom didn't die.
That still counts as a fucking loss.
He got his face all messed up. He died. He didn't die. He just got messed up.
Hey, a loss is a loss.
And that's right, Nick. He does come back into the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah, but here's the thing. How many times did Kingpin die?
Kingpin's never died because
exactly.
Because you
that
can't.
right there.
No.
That right there.
But so you saying
he didn't die?
So you saying he can't die?
I didn't say he can't die. I say he didn't die.
Kingpin don't even go out like that no more either. He don't like go fight people like that no more. He has hitchin and stuff to do it.
That means I have.
That don't mean you have power.
Kingpin fight against Daredevil lately. It's been a long time.
Oh, don't do that, Spider-Man.
I'm talking about on the show.
Oh,
In the comics, he fought Spider-Man. Spider-Man beat that nigga ass.
Almost beat that nigga to a pulp.
He almost beat that nigga crazy.
Not always.
Spider-Man holds back though too. Let's be clear. Peter holds back. Because if Peter holds back a lot. He could kill half the people he fight.
But
he holds back
because he's a hero. He's not supposed to kill. That's his duty not to do it.
Anyway.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway.
Have you ever seen Wolverine kill anyone?
Huh?
Who was Wolverine killed?
Damn it, everybody that gets in his fucking way.
Do you consider him a hero or a villain?
Wolverine is an anti-hero.
Well, yeah, Wolverine is an anti-hero.
He's an anti-hero. He's like Deadpool. He's an anti-hero. He does what he has to do to get the job done.
What is Cable?
Exactly. And not to mention, you forget Wolverine has lived hundreds of years, so he's brutal. He knows nothing but that life.
Let Professor Xavier tell it. He's a saint.
Who?
Professor X. Let him say it. He's a saint.
You know,
He's needed.
To go be with his girl.
That's all in the
And then had to
God
come
damn.
back. Genosha got messed up.
That's all I'm saying. I think I'm not saying he's the greatest. All I'm saying is he should be put in the conversation.
He's not top 5. I will tell you that.
Not top 5.
He's not top 5.
I'll give you top 10.
Yeah.
Jean Grey's more powerful than him.
As a villain. That's fucked up.
She still comes back and does the right thing.
Hey, it is what it is.
Hold on. Will.
When the Phoenix Force hits and when she can't control the Dark Phoenix.
Will. Let's
She still comes back and does the right thing.
Let's keep it a buck. Me and you both watched the Daredevil series.
I watched the Daredevil.
Did the Kingpin change his ways for a while? Yes or no? So yeah.
I became the mayor.
But again, though, he changed. He became good. Just like you saying, Gene came back and did the right thing.
He's a nice guy.
Did he convert back?
I mean, they always do.
The Kingpin convert back.
They always do. It's just the point that I'm making is that you can't say what you just said. Well, she always does the right thing. Well, he went and did the right thing until he was forced to go do what he had to do.
But Gene is known to do the right thing. Is Kingpin known to do the right thing? The nigga
when he was the mayor, yes.
For that split second.
That was not no split second.
That was a split second.
That series lasted a minute.
He was the mayor for a minute.
That nigga evil.
I don't know what to do.
I think he's still mayor.
No, yeah. No, he's still mayor.
So you gotta think. I mean,
now the only thing.
You trying to argue that Kingpin could go up against the people you're saying that he's smart?
No. All I'm saying is put him in the conversation as.
I told you top 10.
6.
He's a top 10 villain.
I'm not gonna give you 6 because I still can think of other ones above him.
6.
Do I think that he can go up against people like Thanos, Galactus?
Of course not.
Like Mr. Sinister or something like that? No.
But he brings something different than the other villains do. I did all this with no power. Well, I have power, but not power enough to goddamn destroy fucking planets. Yeah, I don't have that.
That's why I said
I don't have that.
At most, he is a street level.
I just don't like that word, street level.
But that's
villain.
what it is, though.
That's what he is.
Ah, that shit fucked up.
But it's the truth.
He's not super villain. He's a villain.
Yeah.
You can give him super because he made that team. He made the Sinister Six.
You want to give him? He's not super villain level.
That's
he
fucked
is
up.
street level.
He's not.
He is street level, and that's where he's at.
Sinister Six.
There was street level.
Cat.
Hey, this is what you.
The Vulture,
Don't
street
count him.
level.
Okay.
The Shocker, street level.
Okay.
Someone who can devastate the whole world.
Octopus.
Street level.
Dr. Octavius was
Dr.
street level.
Octavius was street level. The Lizard, street level.
Oh, that shit crazy.
Yes.
They're street level, bruh. No matter how you want to call it, they're street level.
So if I'm street level,
Sandman, street level.
Exactly.
if I'm street level,
Electro, street level.
Street level.
if I'm street level, like you say,
Not street level. That's the real deal.
if I'm street level, what is Spider-Man? Is Spider-Man a street level hero?
No, he's not.
But I'm facing him though.
And you got your ass kicked by Spider-Man.
No, Sinister Six was kicking Spider-Man's ass now.
But hold up.
He
Who won the fight?
But they were kicking his ass.
See? You see how he changes the narrative?
They did kick his ass though.
This is what makes Spider-Man a superhero, is because he can literally punch the jaw off of someone made out of animania. He literally can punch.
Yeah, he knocked shit out of
Yeah, I mean, I saw that.
Buildings, one punch.
But I'm saying,
And this is why Peter has to hold back.
But I'm asking.
Has literally bodied multiple.
But I'm asking the question: is Spider-Man a street
No,
level?
he's not.
So why is he facing street level?
Because
if that's the case.
Because he protects his city. When he's not off doing Avengers shit, he protects New York.
Fantastic Four does that.
Just govern. It doesn't govern the whole world. He covers fucking that little area he's at until he passes it.
Fantastic Four does that, and better on that.
Fantastic Four stays street level until they have to be big, right?
That's everybody though.
I wouldn't call them street
No,
level.
Kingpin will never join forces with a huge ass place to dominate the world.
No, he just wants New York and that's it.
Wait, has he had that?
That's all Kingpin wants.
Has he had the opportunity?
Yeah, and he punched Scorpion's jaw off. Exactly, Infamous.
But all I'm saying is, if you give him the opportunity, he might get the job done.
Who?
Let him give him the opportunity. Give him the Infinity Gauntlet.
He don't want the world. He just wants New York.
Hey, that's where all the superheroes at, right?
No,
Yes,
because you have Avengers East and Avengers West.
but all
You
but
have
all your
Avengers
heroes
East.
is damn near in New York.
You have Avengers
Fantastic
East
Four-
and
Fantastic-
Avengers West.
All your damn heroes are damn near in New York. Fantastic Four,
He wouldn't even get
Spider-Man.
past Ghost Rider. He wouldn't even get past Ghost Rider. Dude, let's be
You
real.
try to put him up against the fucking supernatural and think this nigga gone.
But that's what you deal with when you say
If he gonna take over the world,
you got to deal with that shit, bro.
God damn, like shit, give him a.
No.
All I'm saying is, put the Infinity Gauntlet on him.
You put it out there, and we answered your
I'm
question
saying,
for you.
put the Infinity Gauntlet on there and see what the fuck. Make him a Celestial. See what the fuck happened. That's all I'm saying.
He don't want that. That's the problem. He don't want that. He don't want that.
I'm calling him a mutant.
He's a metahuman.
You are a comic book fan. You know that's impossible.
That's all I'm saying. Make him. I say King.
This is fanfic. This is just fan fiction. Ain't no way. Kingpin is fucking up a Celestial.
No, I'm saying
make him a celestial.
Make him a celestial. See if he don't fuck up shit.
Yeah, okay, he has celestial powers. Of course he will. What?
All I'm saying is he hasn't had the opportunity on the world scale.
He doesn't want it, though. That's what it comes back down to. He doesn't want it.
How long has Kingpin been fucking Spider-Man's fucking arch villain and arch enemy?
Shit,
Forever.
since the beginning. Since the beginning.
Kingpin been getting his ass whooped by Peter.
But no,
and now it's Miles.
But Kingpin do be fucking him up, though.
New York, all the villains are afraid of Kingpin, okay? Because he's the top villain for
in New York, yes.
But that's it. He can't go to he can't go to Thor's world, Asgard, and fucking be the top dog.
If he's had the opportunity.
Oh my God.
What? So you saying he can beat a god?
All I'm saying is give him an Infinity Stone, it might be over. Wait, wasn't he in Marvel vs. Capcom, one of them?
No.
Could have sworn
he was never in a Marvel vs. Capcom game.
You see how they cheat him?
See how they stretch him?
They cheated him.
He said, see how they cheat him. No, they saw their whole roster. It was like, why don't we put Kingpin in here?
What's he gonna do?
What's he gonna do?
He's a mutant. He has powers.
That's what it's talking about. Oh my God.
I just feel like he get an unfair shake.
I'm over it, man.
If you put him in, all I'm saying is put an Infinity Gauntlet on that nigga and see what happens.
You're not getting it.
Okay, but that still negates the thing, what you're saying, because he's still human. Stop making him human and then he can do something.
Mutant.
You put him up against demi-humans. You put him up against Spider-Man and then fucking mutants like fucking Cyclops and Wolverine. Wolverine has sliced that nigga up like sashimi.
But that's not the same thing. You don't have power to of course.
But again, so why would you say he's a great villain?
But fuck that.
If he ain't got no powers to deal with normal people.
Watch this. I'm gonna send niggas to you to get to you. That's fair. The mob did it. Same thing.
But most of these super villains don't team up with people that they can fucking control. Usually the other person, they're usually on the same type of, villainy. Like, they say they have an equal amount of power. That's why they don't fuck each other over, and that's why they...
Well, Sinister Six didn't really have the same... I would have called them the same amount of... the same entry level.
It was 6 of them motherfuckers. All of them had powers, and they all got their ass beat by one person.
Now, did Dr. Ock really have powers?
He had the exoskeleton. That's what it was. That was him. That was his power.
You put them on the same entry? They wasn't all on the same entry.
Yeah, they was. They all had some type of tech that made them stronger or better or this or the other thing. That's all it was. Electro, how he got turned. Vulture had his little wing jetpack shit he had.
I can't call him a supervillain.
Well,
and not
street level. He's still street level. All of them are still street level.
Maybe one.
Who? They're all street level. They were all street level thugs.
The Green Goblin?
Street level.
Green Goblin street level?
Yes.
Yes, nigga, street level.
Damn.
Sorry, bro. What you want to say?
I'll give you the other ones. But damn, Green Goblin street
he was
level?
Street level.
That's fucked.
Street level, bro.
Damn, that's fucked up.
You can't put Kingpin up there with greats like Mr. Sinister and Magneto. You can't do it.
You can't put him up. I mean, and here's the thing. If you really want to be clear, Magneto is, I'm not going to say he's bottom of the barrel when it comes to supervillains.
He's iconic.
Yeah, but he's not bottom of the barrel neither.
But you calling Kingpin bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, he's underneath Magneto.
Oh, that's fucked up.
He's under Magneto, for sure.
But Magneto didn't succeed. Didn't Genosha get destroyed?
But didn't he only have a whole asteroid as a home now, too?
But he still got destroyed.
No.
Still got destroyed.
Genosha was not the whole end game.
But Genosha got destroyed.
Genosha was not
New
the
York
end game.
never got destroyed. It fixed. It got fixed.
You're right, brother. You lost it.
Man, that shit not fair.
And the bad part is it's preference. Now that I know you're a comic book reader, you just doing this to piss people off because you know better. Because you've read them.
He does.
All I'm saying is, give me 7.
I'm not. I give you top 10.
Give me 7.
I'm not giving you top 5.
I said 7.
I'll give you 7. I'll give you 7 on the list.
Give him 7 at least. Yeah, okay, if we were gonna go number 1, I'm gonna go with Beyonder's not really evil though.
No,
I'll say Galactus number 1. Bias.
Is Dr. Doom goated?
Yeah.
Well,
Doom.
I'm an interlock the 2 because again, Fantastic Four.
Okay, I'll give you it. Go ahead.
I'm an interlock the 2. 1 and 2 can be interchangeable. I'm gonna go.
Okay, will Silver Surfer technically be a villain?
But what?
Because he's a herald for Galactus.
Technically, you're right. By technical standpoints, you are right.
He would technically be a villain.
But he helps the Fantastic. They help the Fantastic Four.
Later on, but when he first shows up, he's a villain. When he shows up, he's a villain. Yeah.
Well, technically, when he showed up.
Fantastic Four is 5. Come on.
Well, technically, when he showed up, he tried to warn them still. That hey.
That's what the Silver Surfer does, but he still goes in there and fucks people up. Okay, we got to think about the planets before he hits Earth. Because remember, that's
he sets the planets up for Galactus to eat and destroy. So yes, he's still a villain by all intents and purposes.
But I think wasn't Earth the first one he actually? No, I'm talking about I'm talking about truly warned that hey.
Yeah, because of what's her name.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He truly warned Earth that hey, well not Earth, but the girl Sue that hey look, he's coming. Like you guys need to be prepared. He didn't. That's not a villain.
I'll give you this. Tragic. He's the tragic anti-hero because he started off as a villain.
Okay. Where was he forced? He wasn't forced.
Yes, he was.
He wasn't forced.
He wasn't forced.
So I'll give you that. He's a tragic anti-hero because this is all he knew. Remember, like Silver Surfer thought Galactus was like that guy and that he was doing something good. So I'll give you that.
So that's why I'm saying. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Mr. Sinister.
Okay.
Well,
I can't even fight you on that.
I'm gonna go with Mr. Sinister because I was gonna say the Beyonder, but
okay. I'll put it this way: Norman Reed, who became the Silver Surfer, he only became the Silver Surfer to spare his planet.
Yeah. So he was coerced.
That's a hero.
That's coercion.
That's a tragic anti-hero.
That's a tragic ending. Yeah.
Because pretty much
the only reason he did it was because to save his planet. That's not a hero.
If you become my herald, I'll spare your planet.
Wait, didn't he destroy his planet?
No.
No. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna count him. I'm gonna say number 3, Mr. Sinister. 4, Thanos. No. 4, Kane the Conqueror. I'm gonna say Kane the Conqueror. Then I'm gonna say Thanos.
Kane the Conqueror over Thanos, though? Come on.
I'm gonna say he did more.
I don't.
He did more hurtful, crazy shit. I don't know.
Yes, he did more. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's hard to undo the bleep, but as far as taking it to the Avengers, like full force and changing a whole universe for it to benefit him, I'm gonna say Kane the Conqueror. I'm gonna say Kane the Conqueror.
So if that's what 4.
Yes, then I'm gonna say Thanos.
Thanos is 5.
Thanos is 5. 6, Skull.
So, okay, I'll give you this.
Skull.
I'll give you Thanos for pure destruction over Kane. And I'll give Kane strategy and long game over Thanos.
So you can interlock 4. You can interswitch 4 and 5.
You can interlock.
You can switch 4 and 5 around at any point in time then.
Because
so you said 7, right? That's what you said, right?
Well, I'm at 6 now.
No, you're at 6, right? But you said 7. That's where you would put Kingpin at, right? 7, right? That's
10.
what you... You see how he keep moving the goalposts?
No,
right?
I said 10.
No.
I'll put him at 10 because
Kang is crazy. Kang is one of those people who will rewrite your whole ancestry.
6, I'm gonna say Ultron.
Okay.
7, I'm gonna say the Maestro.
Okay.
8, I'm gonna say Snow. I never say his name right.
Which one?
The leader of the symbiotes.
No.
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 I'm gonna say Null at number 8. Because no one really talks about him.
But I'm about to say this, so he's not even top 10 now.
No, we had 9.
But he's still not 10.
I said Kingpin was 10.
I'm saying he's still not 10.
Why would he not be 10?
Because I can name 2 people off rip right now that he's definitely not going to deal with.
Hold on. Number 9 is Magneto.
Okay, there's still one more.
10 is Kingpin.
No, it's not.
I don't know, but Magneto would be higher than a 9, man.
I'm just using it as a reference because he said
so
10.
who you erasing at the top for Magneto? Because mind you, nothing wrong with Magneto.
Sinister.
Sinister's already at the top.
Right. I would put Sinister. I would put Magneto before Sinister.
Magneto before Sinister?
Yeah.
Sinister did more.
Oh, well, we forgot one.
Sinister did more, though.
Apocalypse.
Oh, Apocalypse or Scarlet Witch in the multiverse.
Yeah. So that's 9, 10.
But she didn't start off evil, though.
Yes, she did.
Not Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch was a villain.
She wasn't evil at first.
Became good, then went back to evil.
But she wasn't evil. Well, yeah.
She was evil.
She was evil at first.
So
I'm sorry about that. But she changed her mind.
And then she turned evil again.
Her kids died. Well, no, her man died.
Her brother died, but she became.
No. Remember,
he talking about Vision.
Vision died,
Talking about Vision.
and she killed him. What's the difference? She had to kill the person I love.
Hold on, let me finish.
Don't cheat. Don't come on now.
No, hold on, again.
But Magneto over Sinister?
Yes, and
Why?
then Apocalypse over Magneto.
Why?
The original.
Nothing against Magneto, but he ain't did more than Sinister. Sinister goddamn kidnapped.
Sinister did fuck up Madeline Pryor for a whole years. Made that he is very fucked up. Like you gotta think what he did to Madeline Pryor. He made Cyclops think that this was his woman for fucking years. They had a girl, they had a fucking baby together.
Yeah.
And then snapped homegirl out of it and brought Jean Grey back. It was like, here's your real bitch.
And then the baby.
Which was what's his name?
Cable. Come on.
But
Not he ain't do more than Sinister.
Even if I don't put Magneto above Sinister, I still put Apocalypse over him.
Apocalypse? Apocalypse?
So fucked up if you think
Yes,
about it.
Apocalypse over Sinister.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I don't think Apocalypse was a villain.
Apocalypse is the technically first mutant.
I don't call him a villain because why he was doing it. Because what he said was the truth. Man, the world fucked us up. And
How do people look at Apocalypse? As a hero or a villain? How do they look at him?
I give him anti-hero.
He's not no anti-hero by a long shot.
The reason why he did it wasn't a fucked up reason why he did it.
It's not the.
I try to make a word for mutants.
The
mutants that they try to kick us out of. I'm
asking you,
anti-hero.
How does the world view Apocalypse?
I think you should watch everything.
Okay, put it this way. Okay, short answer. He's a little bit of a villain, but in my whole answer, he's a philosopher. He's like a philosophical.
Yeah, what did I say, Rob?
Why I say philosophical?
Villain? I can't.
Decimate a whole world once, or he might be reluctant. You never know.
But what was the reason why? What did he want to do? I want to make a word for mutants. The ones that they try to kick us out of. That doesn't make him a villain, though.
So if that's the case, you can use the same logic. Yes.
Because they was against them.
Expanding the twisted versions of themselves. Archangels, for example.
He
made it better.
He's a villain. He's a villain.
What when he came back? Why did he do it? What did he see to make him change his mind?
About the age of apocalypse, okay?
That's what I'm going by. Why did he do it? What did he see? What did he see?
He's not looking at that.
No, I'm not. You guys are not wrong. I'm saying is Why did he do it?
We get why he did it, because he woke up and saw that the world had fucked up and didn't care about his kind, and he was like, "All right, well, fuck it."
If you see that, man, what you gonna think?
I think it's a
That's
villain.
exactly what a villain is.
That's a villain. If you see Apocalypse walking down the street right now, what you gonna say?
A
That's
villain.
a villain.
But let me ask you the question: what was the reason why I did
here's
it?
the thing. Regardless,
That's
of
why
method,
the same reason why the Silver Surfer is not a villain is that's what I'm saying.
no, you can't. That doesn't apply to him.
He's not a villain, but he ain't no damn hero.
He's more villain than hero.
Hold on.
More villain
Do
than
you
hero
have
because
any
he
movie
cannot-
recommendations for me? Marvel wise? Wait, hold on. Marvel wise? That's the question. Anything Marvel wise? But no, that's the only reason why I'm saying villain is a stretch. Something unique.
Villain is not a stretch.
Try Sinners out. Sinners wasn't bad.
It's on the line, nigga.
Villain, it's
Villain is hard.
no.
Villain is hard to call.
Okay, so what is Onslaught then?
Oh, that's villain.
I rest my case.
That's villain.
King, wherever he is, Kingpin is underneath him.
Oh, I already seen it. Go
That's
back.
what he don't understand.
Go back and see. What you call that?
That's why I said that he don't get it, but it is.
Oh no! Hold on. Go back and see. What's that movie? What's the one I compared Sinners to? What's that movie I compared Sinners to?
Oh, Texas.
No. What was that movie with the brothers and the?
That's what I'm telling you. Quit Dust Till Dawn.
Go watch Till Dusk Till Dawn.
He got someone asking him. He got someone asking him about movie recommendation in chat.
Oh.
But yeah,
So that's dope.
yeah, but
That's what I'm saying. I just don't like.
I see his name. He must be a fucking, what do you call it? He's a bleach blower.
yeah, that's Rock. That's one of the.
Bleach.
Remember when I was telling y'all?
You need
the
to
other
start
night-
watching anime movies.
Remember I was telling y'all the other night that I have a group of guys that I've been gaming with and we get together all the time and whatnot. He's one of those. He's one of them.
Hey, I'm not gonna complain about Bleach though. I'm not.
Yeah, he changed his mind now. But
I'm gonna say this. I love Windbreaker. It confused me in the last few episodes. I'm
Watch Scare Chronicles too, man.
have you watched Windbreaker?
I'm not finished with season 2 yet.
I love Windbreaker.
So you know what I'm talking about. The last
That's confusing as shit, the last 3 episodes.
I was
Like,
confused.
you would have to go back to the first season in order to like get what's going on.
And I truly understand where she stands. It's just
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
I'm gonna say this because someone asked me about it. How did I feel about the last few
Don't
episodes?
spoil it because some people still ain't watching.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Y'all, where y'all at?
I'm gonna honest.
I haven't finished season
You
2,
should have
so-
watched it. I'm confused. I was confused. I get it.
It is confusing at the last couple of episodes.
And I get it. I get it. She's transgender. Cool. Okay. Okay. Nothing against it. I was like, okay. All right. She's transgender.
That bitch can fight, though.
And she can fight. I give her that.
That bitch can fight.
When I saw the stripper scene,
Yeah, I was weirded out by it.
I was like, wait a minute. I thought we got rid of her after they did the little story of how she became that. Okay, when they go find the sea,
Windbreaker got real weird, man.
and then he crushes up every time he sees her. That shit, that shit is wild.
It is wild. I'm not gonna lie. He's not lying.
I gotta finish it now.
That shit is, and because I'm a fan of anime, I have to finish it. I'm just saying, I was confused. Like that, I didn't see the need. Okay, she transgender or she cool. Let it go. I let it go. Fine. You know what I'm saying? After that thing with the X-Men and
We're not
Morph,
talking about that
I
yet.
let it go. You convince me sometimes. Hey, you put it in there.
You fight the fights you can fight and keep it moving.
So I said, okay. But to show why she became one, confusing. To show why she's stripping or pole dancing, however you want to put it.
I am fucking like that. I was like, nope.
I was like, why is this strong man
This strong ass man.
swinging from a pole with lipstick and saying, yeah? I was like, no. And I'm sitting there looking at it because like I said, I am a true anime fan. And I was like, what part of the anime
is this?
like?
Hold on, call y'all back.
Okay, it was just Rod. I just don't understand it.
Well,
I don't think it was needed.
I'm gonna say this.
I don't think it was needed. I think it was too much.
We have hit almost 2.5 hours, and
Damn.
we still got more stuff to talk about. So we may put something together later on in the week and come back for a second one. I don't know. Depends on our schedule. But for the most part, though,
Shit.
I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all being here. So hopefully y'all may see us later on the week, depending on what's happening. How our
I ain't
schedules
got
work.
nothing.
I got to see what mine is. You know how that
Hey,
goes.
you know me. Call me.
So, but also real quick, he's starting to get his computer set up so he can start streaming. So we may be able to do more stuff where we're online and we ain't got to be together all the time. But we will still continue to have this show, on the couch at all times.
Yes, I am.
So
I actually did my first stream.
he had a little test stream last night.
I did a test stream. I did 2 of them. I did one that was 1 hour and 30 minutes because for people who don't know, I rip cards. I'm a big collector. So I pulled a lot of shit yesterday. Y'all go back and see it. I pulled a lot of stuff.
Nick, it's underneath his YouTube. It's Rome the One 365.
Rome the One. I think you got to add the @ first.
Yeah.
At Rome the One 365. I started that. I'm starting to Twitch. I gotta get people. I don't know. Like I said, I've usually just been operating. Drop the link. Send me the group chat. Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, because like I said, I really started the stream. I'm usually doing games. If you check out the 2 videos last night, is what I pulled cards when I ripped and I pulled some few hits. And then my second video, I was playing SMK versus
he was playing SNK
versus Capcom. I was gonna show my online me playing Tekken because like I said, that's my goal. But my Wi-Fi is messing up from where I set up my room, so I am gonna get that. Get that right. So right now I am streaming SMK versus Capcom, and I'm streaming anything that's off that collection. Oh, you play Brand Fury.
Yeah. Hey, Rock, I did something last night, though, that you're going to be proud of me of.
You want Brian Fury? Oh, wow.
I was playing Blaze Blue last night. I went back to basics. And
You like Brian Fury?
yeah, he's a Fury player.
I
started playing our game again, and now I'm hooked again. So I might just be doing Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh man,
I might be just streaming just me getting back playing PC, playing against the computer and stuff again, because I realized the type of fun I had in playing that game against y'all. And so I went back to start playing it last night.
You don't never play me.
I wasn't playing against them. I was playing against the computer. So shut up. You don't even play Blaze Blue.
Who don't?
You don't. Don't do that. Because the last time you said you played Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and you walked off on me.
I played. No.
You said you played it.
What are you talking about?
Well, the last time we played, you were like, all right, you got this.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
Because I want to. I got the video.
I do too.
I got the video when I beat you as well. It sounds like you challenging me.
I haven't played MC. Because I haven't played 3 in a minute. But, I mean, I don't want no Wesker work, so you can keep that to yourself.
It sounds like you challenging me.
I'm not challenging you.
No, that's exactly what the fuck.
I'm not
That
fucking
sounds
with
like.
you.
That sounds like you play. All right, I like that shit. It sounds like you trying me.
But ladies and gentlemen,
But I am gonna be.
go ahead. No.
I am gonna be, like I said, streaming most of the games I get. I'm probably gonna stream Doom, soon because I still have it, playing it. So I'm gonna be streaming a lot of stuff that's, you know, until I get my bearings right and start. I did my Steam I did my Steam today. I did my Steam today. I made my account. So we're back on that. I'm gonna be, and actually I know it's gonna sound crazy. I'm gonna be running start my game.
What?
What's the game?
What, StarCraft?
I'm gonna be doing StarCraft. I think that's BattleNet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be streaming a lot of stuff, ripping cards, playing games, and I'm just give me a time, and it's gonna look crazy. But like I said, I'm working it out.
I'm trying to get them there.
I'm working it out.
But ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all being here, and I will see y'all next week or later on in this week, actually.
Yeah, I'll be here.